Hello, welcome to the BYB podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys!
And tonight it is the Mudshark night. What up, boys? How's it going, Mr. Honky the Clown?
Going great, my brother. Going great. Thanks for having me once again. I'm looking forward to this evening and tearing into, some of our more hated subjects in this community.
The blacks.
By hated subjects, yeah, what could you possibly mean? And welcome, Adam. How's it going, buddy?
Meh, I've been better.
Meh. What's the matter, man? What's got
You should know
down?
better. You're opening a Pandora's box asking a Jew how they are.
Oh, good
never
point.
met
Good
Pan-
point.
You got
I've
like
never
30
met
minutes?
Pandora, but I'd love to open her box. Is she good looking?
Is she part of the Dabbleverse?
I hope so.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be a 50-50.
Oh, damn. That's a slam to the gal.
I mean, there's some of them are hot. I'm not going to say some of them aren't hot.
Yeah, speaking of hotties, we've already got some ladies in the chat, allegedly.
Some real hotties.
Allegedly, some ladies. Oh no, they're already putting out the Mudshark sign. Look at you, ladies, bunch of Mudsharks.
We love you,
female
though.
Mudsharks. KB, shout out to KB, shout out to Michaela throwing the sharks up already at us. How dare you, ladies? This is BYB. You do not get to enjoy the Mudshark over here. We only bash the Mudshark. But without further ado, let us welcome our main co-host of this show, who is one, Dr. Meow. What up, Dr. Meow?
Yeah.
What's up?
Bravo.
What's up, Mega G's? How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, we're G's in the house, in the hizzy. Hell yeah.
Just rode my G-Wagon in.
You
Took
guys
me a minute.
might recognize our co-host, who's on many shows. Of course, he's on BYB now. It's going to be a good transition for you, Dr. Meow. I do know. Oh, no, stop it, Deadpool. Do not be sharking it up in here. No, I know you guys are all mud sharkers. I figured whatever, man.
Fans in this place, huh?
Jesus, Dr. Meow gets a lot of Dr. Chow gets a lot of hate, so why not Dr.
Wow.
Meow also getting a lot of hate? I do like it.
At least he's a
Come have
doctor.
God damn.
I'm a doctor of genus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of doctor are you? What
A G
what
doctor.
exactly? What kind of doctor exactly are you?
I think it's gynecologist. That begins with G. So I like
Gyno.
pussy.
Dr. Gyno.
That's what Dr. Meow
Speaking
is
of
like.
gynecologist, Dejois is a shark, a mud shark, also. That's right. Ladies, stop being mud sharks. Leave that for Chad. Leave that kind of
They
stuff.
know what that really means, right?
I think everybody in the world knows what mud shark is, except for the mud shark
Except
himself,
for Chad, yeah.
because he would have never probably given himself that name if he would have had any clue. So he was not keeping up with things before he decided to become the mud shark.
Yeah, it's good to have your ear to the
Maybe.
ground.
I don't
I mean,
think the
KB's not
Z-Man-
wrong here.
I don't think the Z-Man gets what most words mean. He's pretty fucking stupid when it comes down to words.
Wow, I'm getting beat up in the chat. I don't like this. So anyway, Quad better not fuck with our boy tonight. Yeah, we know. You guys are huge fans of the old Mudshark. I get it. We get it. But whatever. We're here for it. We're here to trash that son of a bitch. We're going to put him in his place. We're going to remind everyone what a piece of shit that guy is. Chad is an absolute zero bottom garbage feeder, just like a mud shark would be, like down on the bottom of the ocean, sucking up all the crap. I mean, he should have called himself the sturgeon
The
or
flounder.
Ostomus.
I was
Yeah.
thinking flounder. That's
Yeah.
only bottom feeding fish I know. Flat on one side.
Catfish.
fucking Catfish. Are they?
Yeah,
are they bottom
catfish works.
feeders?
Yeah. If he was Southern, that would be really fitting.
Carp. Oh,
Yeah.
Carp. That's a fucking
Mud
filthy
carp.
ass fish.
I don't. Where did you learn to fucking do jokes at, Honk?
We
What
need a
is?
marine biologist.
Yeah, you don't just like name fish. That's not what the show is. It's not the fish naming show. That's not what we're doing here.
At least we're
doing
learning something.
comedy. It's comedy.
Well, I was trying to, I guess, run a joke there on some mud-dwelling fish, but my timing was bad apparently.
No, not bad timing. Not bad timing.
You get bad timing comedically, you fit right in. You're in good hands.
Good.
Welcome to BYB.
We all try to talk at once and be silent all at
That's
once.
right, Quad.
in
That's
unison.
right.
Truth.
That's what we're doing here. That's how we roll at the BYB.
Yeah, there must be some kind of delay.
Yeah, in our brains.
Set you up.
Slow jokes,
Knock it down.
bad humor, all the above. We do it. No, apparently KB loves you, Honk. I
love my KB. She is something. Yeah, there's a lot of good gals out in your. You've got good females that come and watch your show, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't met one
we
person.
love the ladies here at BYB. Let me tell you,
Big fucking tits.
that's right. We're here for them. They're here for us. I just always assumed that they felt bad for us. They're like, ladies, they always feel pity on people, and I think that's a large part of Chad Zumock's audience too. To be honest with you, they're like, oh, he's trying. He's really improved. Like women like to pick up on a fixer upper.
Women are enablers. Yeah.
Right. See if they can.
They're like, he's damaged. He's a piece of shit, but I can fix him. So I think that's why they watch us in some part, but more so that's why they watch Chad Zumock, and they're like,
Daddy complex.
he's really trying. And at least when he falls down and smashes his face in the future and totally fucks up everything again like he always does, they'll be able to point back at that time in history where they were like, yeah, he tried. He really was trying.
Oh.
How much longer does he have left in his redemption arc then?
Redemption song?
He never fucking entered no arc as far as I'm concerned.
I would agree, but it feels like the masses love the Z-Man these days. He's fucking.
They do.
The studio, the fucking great background with the Z-Man stickers, and fuck, we're doing it.
And he's got you as
artists.
He's got you as a co-host on once a week.
Yeah, I mean, to get the likes of Dr. Chow on your shows, it's got to be something.
Yeah.
You got to have some kind of appeal, some draw. Unlike the rooms he plays.
Absolutely. Rochi, no, you can't go. You can't leave. Apparently, Rochi hates your guts so bad. Oh, shit. I probably wasn't even supposed to say that. Okay, so someone on screen right now, he hates so much that he doesn't watch my show. Rochi, come on, man. Why you got to be like that? Come on, bro. You can deal with it.
It's okay. He's talking about me.
It can't obviously be me. This is my first time ever on a show.
It's my
You're
first
doing great.
Meow.
So KB saying she's a fixer-upper. All right, we can work on you. Yeah, whatever. We know you're damaged goods. Obviously, you hang out in the Dabbleverse. You wouldn't be anything else if you didn't hang out in the Dabbleverse. Of
We're
course,
all broken.
I have lesions on my pussy.
Damn, that's a deep cut. She probably fucking surprised to hear that right now. Thank you, Miss Producer, for pulling that one up. That's good shit. That's horrible too. And yes, that was the voice of the one, the only, the lovely KB. I don't think too many people have actually heard her voice, but that was it, folks. If you haven't,
lovely.
That's the only thing she ever talks about is the lesions on her pussy. So just be warned, if you have her on a podcast, she won't shut up about the lesions on her pussy. Disgusting cunt. Disgusting. All you cunts are disgusting. But we love you, though. We still love you, even if you're disgusting. You guys have horrible sense of humor. You guys are whatever. You're out there. But we love it. Keep you ladies in the chat where you belong.
That sounded a little sexist, Derek.
God, see, like you haven't even. We're 11 minutes into a podcast about Chad, and you're saying, based on a conspiracy theory, is saying all you Chad ball washers panicking. Quad won't get to Chad for 3 hours. No, we'll actually get to the topics at hand
This
before
guy
3 hours.
knows the show.
He knows I can't just shut the fuck up and play the clip. He knows that. Before you know it, G Rob. Yeah, where is G Rob? Is she? Oh, she might be on strike because I'm doing an anti-Chad show tonight.
No,
Is that
that's
what
right.
happened?
Oh,
Big supporter of the Z-Man. She is.
She is. And I thought maybe this was a bad idea because I do have a lot of Chad crossover. I do see everybody that watches our show in the fucking Chad Zumock chat on a daily basis. So whatever. He is getting a lot of heat now. Like we were talking about the redemption arc. We don't think it's well reserved, but apparently a lot of other people do think it's well deserved. That he's acted like a normal human being for 6 months or so. So apparently that ingratiates him to being loved and adored. Okay, as they say.
well, you know
I
what?
just don't
Mark?
see a
Wait.
difference in what he's done to redeem or his arc. He hasn't done anything. He's on a flat plain nothingness for.
See,
20
here's
years.
my thing on it. How motherfuckers had a lifetime of being a fucking turd. Okay. And so now all of a sudden, the last couple of months, he's Mr. fucking whatever. No, that's not acceptable. You got to do it for a little bit longer than 6 months for there's any redemption or any arc for me.
It's like the Louis C.K. thing where Jerry Seinfeld said he didn't give people, like he didn't take time to really apologize and be contrite about stuff. So he never gave people the chance to forgive him. He just kind of like went away and then came back like nothing happened.
Yeah, but Chad never went away. He's been around. He hasn't fucking done anything different.
Yeah.
Oh no, who has a house phone? Are you serious?
Why do they always call during podcast time?
Don't you know it's podcast time, Ma?
Yeah, exactly. He acted like a normal human being the last 6 months. That's a hell of a claim. I would agree with you, numero uno, Josh Denny fan, who's got whatever. You get numero uno, Josh Denny fan. He gets yelled at by all these creators, even though they're not creating anything. Like Liam. Liam hasn't created a fucking thing except for a headache for anyone that has him around. And of course, Chad. Yeah, Chad's got some serious problems with numero uno, Josh Denny fan, and a bunch of other chatters. I mean, it's not like he's not wildly. He'll dox your ass. He'll come after you, whatever. He is the Mudshark. He'll get in the mud. Do you guys think he's kind of turned a corner on that kind of stuff? At least,
But according to the Z-Man, he doesn't dox. He doesn't strike channels. He doesn't do any of that. What are you talking about?
right?
You must be lying because no one lies. I mean, everyone lies except for Chad. He's the most truthful person I've ever seen.
There's something else about him. I mean, what a truth teller, huh? Shit. There's not, yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't see it. No redemption here.
And I go at him kind of hard, you know. In his chat, I say he's got a fat neck. It's a little hack, but I need to get new jokes for the Z-Man, so I'm taking suggestions.
Yeah.
And I said it the other day. I said, "Oh, you know, you got a fat neck." He goes, "I used to, not anymore." Okay, Chad, you got me. I must have helped you by telling you how fat your neck is for 6 months. You fat fuck.
You're asking for it. The shark will get down in the mud for you. Yeah, that's the other nice thing is I do think at some point that I do believe that we'll make this a reoccurring show. I think there's plenty of stuff out there to dig up on the old Chad Meister. But also, I thought it would be great to possibly in the future have Dr. Meow go out there and meet Chad in person. Maybe go watch some comedy sets down there. You both live in Florida, so you're both trash and no, I'm joking. Everybody that lives in Florida isn't trash. That's not just a fact.
You can. It's all right.
Mostly.
I'm not from Florida, so it's fine. There's a lot of trash down here.
One thing about
Mostly
Floridians,
trash.
they're self-aware.
Yeah.
the good ones are they look around and go, yeah, the people around here are fucking crazy, and just move on, right? Based on a conspiracy theory, Godfrey sucks worse than Chad. In a lot of ways, that is true. I don't know what his criminal history is. I don't know a lot about Godfrey. Mainly, I just know that his comedy sucks and he's a racist bitch. Other than that, I don't really actually know that much about him. And,
you nailed it though. I don't know. You say racist? I don't know if he's racist. I don't.
Yeah, he hates white people.
He's
dude.
got a chip
No
on
doubt
his
about
shoulder
it.
for
He hates
sure.
No
white
fuck.
people.
I just did a show about it last week, and he's like fucking more racist than BYB, for example.
Well, then we got to work harder. We gotta
Where's the
step it
forced
up.
laughter? I thought I trained you guys better for that.
Not true.
Yeah, thank you. Where's the forced laughter?
Sorry, I was distracted by Funky Bronco, and I just want to address him real quick. I did not super chat Chad to say he's a fat neck. Chad sees everything I type in his fucking chat, free chat. Okay, Funky.
Yeah, because he does the same thing with numero uno Josh Denny fan too, because he notices everything he puts in there. Like he's watching the free chat. Don't kid yourselves.
And yesterday, I was listening to the show. I hadn't said a word in the chat. And he said something like, oh, my troll's like numero uno Josh Denny and Crumbone. Like, we're in his brain. We're in his brain. Sorry. It happens.
And that's not a place you want to be, is inside of Chad's brain. No. Unless you're the one doing the driving, right?
Well, there's a lot of space in there, so it won't be too tight at quarters.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
I'm reading you, Detroit. I can read. I noticed you. Yeah.
Hey, Detroit.
I mean, we love when the ladies call me Poppy, Daddy, any of that shit. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Daddy?
We love it. Daddy, Poppy, we're here for it. Indeed. All right. Is that enough just shooting the shit? Let's go around the room. Honk, do you have any specific reasons that you hate Chad Zumock's guts?
Well, I think his character is enough in itself. I mean, you don't have to, and we're going to go over it, so I don't want to say everything, but I mean, shit, he's got a criminal record that's a lifetime long.
Longer than my penis, even, which is amazing.
Yeah, longer than little quad, even.
Too much wood for me.
He's lied constantly. I don't know where that, all of a sudden he's a truth teller and shit. And just the way that he's treated people, you know what I'm saying? Some vulnerable people, or at least one person that was pretty vulnerable. He went after it in a pretty shitty way that I think is unforgivable. And his co-host, I can't stand old Dr. Chow. That's who my main fucking.
All right. Well, I mean, we could differentiate the Ray Vito show, which is like a once a week show at this point, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, considering just Chad in general, there's more to be said. But yeah, absolutely, his co-host Dr. Chow, of course. There's no love over here at BYB for Dr. Chow, indeed. I've never had him on BYB. I had a Lil Mir on. I've never had Dr. Chow on.
What happened to Lil Mir? He just disappeared.
I think he's just bored with Dabbleverse stuff. I think he just wanted to interview a bunch of comedians, and they paid to have those comedians on. And then when he was done interviewing comedians and did what he wanted to do, kind of thing, he moved on. So he left Dr. Chow here in the Dabbleverse. I don't even think Dr. Chow pays that much attention to the Dabbleverse. I think he's like honed in on Ray DeVito only. So
yeah, it's
he can be found in Earl's thing. He hangs out there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a good point. He doesn't pay. He's not part of the Dabbleverse either. That guy.
I think Dr. Chow, he just wants to be friends with people that are famous or pseudo famous or whatever. Because I've noticed that too. Honk. He's always in obscure like Earl's giving him
Joey
compliment.
C.
Just all garbage,
Yeah.
fucking platitudes. Yeah, that's how he's
real
with
friendly with Joey C. That's what he does. Yeah.
I was friendly with Chad for a bit. I was in his DMs. We were talking a lot. Like we were friendly. And the thing that turned me was the credit card thefts and then his fucking denial about it ever happening. Like we're all fucking stupid.
Right.
And then the Kumia Country thing. That honestly, if Chad fucking just did a show where he went over it all and mea culpa and fucking actually apologized for his actions. That would do a lot for me to like him again, but it ain't gonna happen. He's a fucking narcissistic, psychotic weirdo.
If only he could be like Aaron and stand in his truth.
Yeah, sure. But I've learned that a lot of these comics are fucking just retarded people that they think of themselves as the best. Like that's what annoys me about Chad too. He fucking thinks he's this great comic. He isn't. He's not a good comic. He's not fun. I'm not a comic.
He's
right?
mediocre.
People are like, oh, you're not funny.
Lower.
Well, I'm not a fucking comic. I'm just a dude.
You watch a lot of comedy though, so if anyone has like I mean, you go to shows. You go around and watch all the main comedians. So if anyone has like experience with comedy and can like at least mention it on a fucking podcast, it would be you for sure.
Yeah, I've had fucking comics tell me I'm funny. Not trying to be funny. They didn't even tell me. They're telling people I'm with, like, fucking Chrome's kind of funny. And, and whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to be funny. Well, sometimes I am, but I'm just trying to have fun. And I don't even think Chad's trying to have fun. He's grifting us, pretending like he's a fucking comic. Like, whatever.
Yeah, speaking of grifting, it's the part of that show where we do our grifting. So yeah. Just speaking of which, all the links are pinned to the top of the chat. So if you want to do the super tip system, the link's there. If you want to become a member of BYB Podcast, go ahead and click that link. Will take you where you can just sign up and become a member. Or if you want to gift memberships, I think that's up there too, and our link tree, etc. But beyond that, hit that like button, smash to subscribe, and turn those notifications on for this channel. So anytime that we go live, you will be notified, and we can all be buddies together forever. I just wanted to read this because I said G-Rob is a mod over there at the Chad Network. She does. She'll post when he's going to go live and whatnot. I just assumed you were one of his favorites, but according to G-Rob, Chad has many mods. I think I'm more appreciated here. Yay! Yeah, hell yeah, you are.
That girl,
G-Rob's awesome.
That girl.
You know we love you over here, so
G-Rob,
absolutely,
G-Rob.
we love the ladies, absolutely. How dare you people? Yeah, we're watching you. We're watching. Whoa! Is this true? Is this a thing? Dejois sounds titillating. Yeah, let me know. Send me pics. Send me pics of Bob's. We want pics. All right, let's get into it. You guys ready to do this? Let's get into it, folks.
Ready, spaghetti.
All right, Dr. Meow. Yeah. What do we got? What's our first thing up? What are we doing here?
Oh, shit. I forgot the list.
See,
I'm
Dr.
not as
Meow.
prepared as Dr. Meow. I mean, Dr. Joe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Dr. Meow. Oh, this is the first thing you sent me here.
There it is.
This looks like Alex Stein or something. What are we doing here?
Let me bring up my list. I'll be more prepared. Sorry, Quad.
No worries, Dr. Meow. We just appreciate having someone that does all the work behind the scenes for us so that we don't have to do it ourselves. It's kind of nice having someone that produces all my work for me so I don't have to do anything on this Chad show. Chad show.
The Chad show.
Chad show. The Mudshark Zone. All right, Alex Stein. What is Alex Stein going to say? I can't imagine.
I work hard, I grind, and the more you grind, the more you shine. So yeah, I mean, Stuttering John and Chad, yeah, those two guys. But you know what? I'm
Audio's
jealous of
kinda
a
low
little
in the
bit of
clip.
the success of Stuttering John is having. He worked at the Tonight Show, he worked at the Howard Stern Show. Now He's not as well known as he was, but I liked and I still do like Stuttering John. Now Chad is a born loser, a guy that I would help out. I like Chad. I think Chad is unironically funny too, but he has this thing. Now Chad is a born loser, a guy that I
Chad
would help
is
out.
a
I like
born
Chad. I think Chad.
loser. I mean, if anyone could recognize born losers, he's probably seen quite a few of them. It would be indeed Alex Stein. Alex Stein has a good eye for talent. But whatever, he said he likes Chad. He had Chad come on into his show. We're not going to show that entire thing. But yeah, absolutely.
That was
Chad
funny.
is a born loser.
He was trolling Chad in real life, and Chad didn't even get it.
Oh, when he went on a show?
Yeah, when he was on the Pimp on a Blimp show.
Yeah.
Pimp on a Blimp. Yeah, we love Alex Stein. I can't get Alex Stein on. One of the main reasons I do believe I can't get him on is because of Chad, just because of all this Dabbleverse stuff. And I know it doesn't seem like those two guys get along very good at this point. I don't know. I know he recently was ripping on Chad. Chad was recently ripping on poor old Alex Stein while he was on MLC. So not a fan, I don't think. And vice versa. They rip on each other at this point.
I'm not much of a fan of Alex Stein personally, but, to each his own.
Yeah, I like him. I get it. A lot of people think he's just way over the top dork, nerd, right wing grifter, like even Chad calls
It's not even
Chrissy
that for me.
Mayer. Right,
for me,
right.
it's his interruption of public meetings really bothers me.
Oh,
you don't like the city council going in there and disrupting city councils?
That's a place for governance, not for fucking comedy, man.
I would have never taken Dr. Meow for being such a civic supporter like that.
Yeah, I take politics, small and large, big cities, little cities, counties, country, whatever. I fucking sound like Chad right now. Can't even speak.
Yeah, I did. I did notice that today. I was watching Chad, and I almost thought he was drunk for a minute because he was having a really hard time enunciating words.
I have a theory on that. I think he's got some neurological, undiagnosed neurological, something neurological problem.
I've heard other people say that too, but also the stuff that comes along with being an alcoholic to the point where you do get seizures and shit. Yeah. I do think that you can end up damaging your brains. I don't know who I was just cutting off there a second ago, but I heard, was that you, Adam?
No, it was me, but it's all right. You touched on it. I mean, you remember back when Chad would just shake? Back when we knew when he was drinking, I mean, it was violent. You know what I'm saying? How did he get away with that? I don't believe he's not drinking anymore, because with how bad he shakes, shit, he would have had to gone to hospital or rehab or something, wouldn't he? Or am I thinking too much?
Detox. He probably
some type of detox. He never said anything about that.
I don't think he's actually quit drinking. He just says he does. And he's trying maybe, and that's when he's got those shakes. He's got the DTs,
Right. I mean, there are so many people in the Dabbleverse that do have the drinking issues to the point where they actually do have whatever. I mean, here at BYB, that's a sensitive topic because we had our little buddy Bobby P, who actually passed away from quitting drinking. Sometimes it's not even the drinking that gets you; it's the quitting drinking. It's the like you said, detoxing is the word for it. But if you detox incorrectly, it will kill your ass. So be well known out there, folks. If you do have a drinking problem, quit properly, because quitting just cold turkey can kill your ass if you're a true wet brain alcoholic, as some people call them. Indeed. All right, moving along. Let's go through this long laundry list of criminal history, the criminal past. I don't know that everybody in the Dabbleverse knows that Chad Zumock literally is like a fucking 4-decade criminal, to the point where I really don't like we touched on it before. It's you've been a normal human being, if that's even possible that you could say that. people have said like, oh yeah, in the past 6 months, he's quit drinking, he's gotten healthy, and he's quit being a prick. But I don't know how much of the last 4 decades making up for that. I don't know how quickly people are to forgive him for all that kind of shit. So,
I mean, he literally, his biggest charge ever was what, 2 years ago?
yeah, the worst of it, indeed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this lined up here.
And the amount of
But
DUIs.
just
Did you say 9 DUIs?
A lot of DUIs. The amount of DUIs. All right, let's go through this. So here we go. The criminal history of. I just got to make sure this doesn't show on screen. Yeah, the last thing we're gonna do is dox shit today, so that's not happening. But I just wanted to make sure phone numbers don't pop up on screen. Any addresses that we show of Chad Zumock today are old addresses. Nobody lives there, so. Just FYI, if you do see an address, it's not Chad Zumock's. He lives in Florida, not Ohio, and all the addresses are Ohio. So just FYI. But yeah, so I know I've seen him making fun of Rob Saul previously for making fun of him for having a bankruptcy. Recently, Rob Saul's had a bankruptcy. But yeah, that's where we're going to start it with right there is boom. In 2001, indeed, he also was guilty of having a bankruptcy. So he doesn't really have any room to talk. I know this is 23 years ago, whatever. But still, he did have a bankruptcy in his past.
Yeah, and Chapter 7 bankruptcy, it's there's a lot of different ways you can get declare bankruptcy, and his is Chapter 7.
Is that more embarrassing?
Well,
that's a weird way to put it. More embarrassing to do Chapter 7 than 11?
They should call it like super loser bankruptcy.
It's basically you declare Chapter 7 bankruptcy when you have so much credit card debt or so much debt that you're not going to pay it. It's just that's what you do, and then it goes away. It's a way of not paying your credit.
Well, wait a minute. If you do a Chapter 11, I thought the same thing happens, though.
It does.
It washes away all your debt.
Yeah. Well, most bankruptcies, definitely, that's what they do. But I think chapters, I don't know, man. That's just what I read on the internet.
So in 7 years,
I've never
you get a
declared
redemption arc?
bankruptcy. Unlike Dr.
I did
Chow,
declare a bankruptcy.
I'm not a banker like Dr. Chow. I'm a fucking gynecologist.
Dr. Meow. He's more into the vages, folks. Different kind of doctor altogether than the Chow fellow.
You know what? I think Chapter 7 is where they allow you to pay back portions of it. Okay, where Chapter 11
allow you that. I mean, they give you the privilege of letting you pay some of that money back.
It's actually a little bit better of a deal, and it's somehow connected with business and stuff like that. And so I don't know, maybe back then was Chad, and did he have a company or something?
Yeah, he did. He had a business.
Fuckface Incorporated.
No, literally, I can pull it back down. But yeah, he registered for a business. I don't want to show his shit, so let me make sure.
Z-Man LLC. He was fucking, what was he doing? Parties for kids or something?
No, I'm sure that's exactly what it was. He probably started like a company for write-offs, like doing an LLC for his comedy.
See, we'll never know because he would never address this. He's gonna, if he watches this, he's gonna be like, "That never happened. I never did that."
Oh, so you think he's actually watching right now? Could that be possible?
No, that'd be great. Fuck you, Chad.
No, and we do know he's going live at whatever 9:30 Eastern. Businesses. Okay. Social media. Businesses.
Well, Daytwa had a good thought. It's probably she said it's probably a reorganization school debt. Maybe he had some loan.
Oh, so he couldn't pay for his Kent State collagen, so he could be a real smart fella, right? So yeah. Anyway, he did at some point here business affiliations. One, a very long time ago in Poinsettia when he lived in Los Angeles. So that's all that was. Probably an LLC, Chad Zumock LLC. Just I guarantee he didn't really own any like business spot. It says apartment 4, so obviously it's just from his home. All right, and then of course we have social media, blah blah blah. But yeah, I just thought it was funny to show this, maybe. Yes. Personal assets. How many personal assets does Chad own? 0.0000000. I'm a 50-year-old man. I own absolutely not one fucking thing. Sorry, folks. I own nada.
Wait, I thought he owned a condo in Ohio when he was on.
Yeah, well, that's no. That's the way he likes to put it. But that's not how it is it?
He rented it.
Do you really own a condo? Like, it is kind of weird to say you own something like that, in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I rent. It's like me saying I own this house. I don't.
Yeah, but do we know what neighborhood it's in Cleveland? That place is a shithole, man.
I've never been to Cleveland. No desire.
Wise man.
All right, now we can go through the criminal history. Let's do this.
This is good.
It's long. It's good. It's long, and it's going to take us a while to get through all of this stuff. There's many pages of it. Of course, at the end.
I was astonished when you showed me the actual list. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it before multiple times on multiple shows. I think it's good to go through it every once in a while. I don't think anyone's ever gone through it like this, though. Case by case and really showing it. But yeah, G-Rob. Okay, so Chapter 7 is the most common, and it's a personal bankruptcy. Right. Maybe that's an exception for a single person, right? 5 hours later. Yes, based on conspiracy. He's always funny. I hate him because he's funny and he's right. And he usually is trolling, or not even trolling me, just pointing out my incompetence. So that's rude and funny. Thank you.
He's still watching, though, so he must be enjoying something. Can we address Chad's first arrest?
You're looking at a PDF file. What website are we looking at? It's not a website. It's
I'm
actually
looking at. I'm sorry, you're not talking to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
His first arrest was what, in '96?
Yeah. No, this is not in order.
Okay.
But I do have that. We can go through that too.
I can't see that.
I just thought we could pop that up on there. Maybe I'll make myself invisible for a second here.
Is that the list of his activity?
Correct.
Holy Toledo. That guy's a regular old fucking Al Capone of the Dabbleverse, man. Look at that shit.
And it's all like dumb. It's not even any good crimes. They're all fucking lazy crimes. They're just fucking... I don't know if that makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
He likes to fucking drive without a license, that's for sure.
And as you can see, whatever, that's not even the top. So as you can see, 1996. So yeah, 1996, he's got 2 thefts, 4th degree felonies, 1996, speeding, traffic, 1996, theft, 3 different thefts, 4th degree felonies. Guilty.
Burglary, that's a big charge.
4th degree felony. Criminal trespassing, burglary, speeding, guilty, theft, misdemeanor, guilty, breaking and entering, felony, dismissed. But usually, so breaking and entering, suspended
Well,
license,
They were
traffic, guilty.
those were charges on the same day, so they just made him cop out to one. Is all.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a very common misperception people have is like if they drop charges or if you're found dismissed, if they dismiss the charge, that is probably part of a plea agreement. Something against like that. Yeah, but most importantly, see, this guy's on it. That's why he's funny. Crimes against comedy. That's the biggest crime he has.
But look at 11/26/98 burglary in the fourth degree. So that's around Thanksgiving. What was he doing? He's stealing a turkey or something.
Booze.
Yeah, probably booze. He's a
okay.
burglar.
I guess I could be doing this, huh?
He's a burglar.
Yeah. So
he likes to say that his criminal record is mostly traffic stuff. Speeding tickets and parking tickets.
There is a lot of driving on suspended, but shit, they run concurrent with the other shit they did. Those are just that's just the traffic part of it.
Well,
right.
If you look in,
so all of them are in Ohio from previously up until the last one where he got busted in Florida. But yeah, so we're just going through those.
So he was crime free when he lived in California for those couple of years. That's good.
For those short couple years where he was hanging out and rubbing elbows with big wigs. He was just talking about that today on his show, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he wasn't crime free in California. It's just easy to fucking steal everywhere.
That's what I was thinking. He just got away with it because the cops were like, "Fuck it." There's actual.
Yeah, they haven't been fucking busting people for theft for years.
I would like
especially
to point out, though,
especially with shoplifting and shit like that.
Yeah,
I would like to point out in the year 2015, Chad basically drove the entire year without a license because it was suspended, and he got caught 3 times. He's not even good. He's riding dirty. He's probably got a brake light out or fucking speed. He's not even a good criminal.
Right. Yeah. So 1996. 1996. This is all 1996. I wish it would stop doing that.
How old was he in 96?
He would have been
wasn't a child, right?
22. Because he was born in 1974. And he'll be 50 years old on the 27th, 2 days after Christmas. He just announced that on his show today. So that's not doxing. He's already letting everybody else know in the world that it turns 50 on the 27th. So there you go.
He keeps mentioning how lame it is and grifting to, it's my birthday, give me money when you're a podcaster, because a few people.
Well, he constantly talks about how lame it is to grift, except for when he's doing it. Then it's okay.
But then he'll mention it. He's like, and by the way, it's my birthday month. Okay, Chad.
Month. Yes. I love these people that say like, it's my birthday month. Like as if it took your mom a whole month. Well, maybe with someone as fat as Chad, it did take her a whole month, but
with his
neck had a hard time getting through that hole, right, Dr. Meow?
Meow is right. Well, he also has, I think, what do they call it? Waterhead or alcohol fetal syndrome. So his head is just large. I have a large head too.
Fetal alcohol syndrome? I did not know he had fetal alcohol syndrome, but I see it now that you mentioned that. The wide
small,
set eyes, the weird bridge of the nose,
little tiny lip, upper lip. There's a big distance.
The quivering lip, they call it.
The distance between your nose and your lip. I think it's the Fernum or something. It's very large. He's poor.
Fair enough. Okay, so 1996 we got 5 thefts, 2 speedings, 1 criminal trespass. All guilty. Then we move into 1998 where he only has 1 burglary that year. So no big deal.
I would love to know what he was robbing or breaking into, or what did he do?
So the burglary was his neighbor's apartment.
Oh.
So It was some lady's apartment that he broke into.
He was.
Apparently.
You know what? It was probably a misunderstanding. He was just going in because
he just wanted to make sure her panty drawer wasn't being messed with. That's the only reason he. That's the only reason it was in there. And then, okay, so 99, we just got a speeding. Then we get to the aughts. I don't know why it's so hard for anything to work here.
Good for him, though. He went all 97 without getting arrested. That's cool.
Right. Yeah, the year I graduated school.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you're 45?
Class of 97, yeah.
Same here. Wow.
It's actually my birthday.
Me, you, and Patrick Melton, all fucking 45 on the button.
Well,
there's someone else's 45 too. I forget. I'm trying to think.
It is my birthday month too. I'll be 46 this month, so Venmo me.
So, well, you can grip for the whole. You can grip for the entirety of December. Then apparently. All right, then we move into
outfit cost me a lot of money. So if anyone wants to Venmo me for my birthday,
yeah, it's going to cost you a lot of money because you got to buy your own gifts. I know how that goes. Theft. Misdemeanor in 2000.
Yeah, that's probably just retail theft. Usually they write
just.
It's probably all retail theft, actually, huh?
Dismissed. All right. Well, that one got dismissed anyway. So there you go.
Dismissed. You're free to go. Until we see you next time.
Oh, okay. Well, the breaking and entering got dismissed, and so did the burglary. So just to,
like I said, misunderstanding, Quad. It was a misunderstanding.
Right. So congratulations to him. They must have. He got a good lawyer. I think he's got a good lawyer a few times in this situation, to be honest with you. Yeah. Then we get to 02, and then we got a suspended license. Yeah. They make this really hard to navigate for some reason. Yeah, so guilty on suspended license, driving unsafe vehicles. That's kind of weird. What does that mean? That his vehicle sucked so bad that it was unsafe to drive?
Might have had bad tires.
Inspection.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he probably didn't have inspection on his car.
Right. So guilty driving suspended license. There you go. So that's driving with a suspended license, menacing by stalking. So yeah, then we get into 03. In 03, menacing by stalking. So this is when he was stalking it. This is the story he tells where he just went over to fight his girlfriend's new boyfriend out in the front of the house and ended up getting a stalking charge. Whether or not, I mean, we have no reason to believe or not to believe his story, whatever. But
he was hiding in the trash can waiting for the feller to leave in the morning. Jesus Christ.
You don't think he was just staring through the window watching him have sex and whacking his pud?
Well, he might have been. But yeah, the trash can thing is fucking good.
And yes, sad Jags fan. I think you really, if you just put Jags fan, you don't have to put the sad part because we already know that it goes with the territory when you're a Jags fan.
Duval.
It's implied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
and the answer is yes. Indeed, we are waiting for him to go live. Well, sure, we'll stream snipe him a little bit. We gotta make it transformative and whatnot, or else he'll strike us just like that other guy, Stuttering John. You may have heard of him. All right. So what do we got here? So in 03, he got the menacing by stalking, second-degree felony burglary.
Burgled someone else again.
Right. Yeah, this is his third burglary. I mean, that is insane, actually. That's
a serious ass. Was it commercial or residential? Doesn't say, huh?
Well, I mean, that's why we're going to go through the list of actual crimes and really break it down, see what we can find out over there. But yeah, I mean,
so it looks like that he, a restraining order, and the girl he was probably stalking or menacing got a restraining order. He broke it twice.
Yeah, TPO. Exactly.
And let me say this: he makes Joey C look like a fucking rank amateur when it comes to being a criminal. Holy shit!
Wrong. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't know what Joey C has to do with that statement, but thank you for always bringing him into the conversation. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I knew you.
Anything about Lou? Do you have a Lou statement to add in there?
Well, I don't know that much about that feller, but yeah, I'll work on it.
All right.
I'm sure he's
exactly. All right, then we got 03. We got the anti-stalking order. Looks like he indeed broke his TPO. So there you go. Yeah, in 08, we do have traffic, misdemeanor first degree, blah, blah, blah. That's not interesting. We don't like traffic. We want some real crimes, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give us some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah. Guilty. All right, let's get down to the bottom here. Anti-stalking order. So yeah, 08, misdemeanor first degree, lights, public intoxication. Oh, whoa, what's this? So 2011, public intoxication. That is interesting. That is lush behavior, is it not?
You got to be really drunk to get a public intox. Honestly.
Yeah, that's
like,
the bottom of the barrel.
They give you a bunch of leeway on that. Usually, in my experience,
we frown on fucking those people, even compared to drunk drivers. The public intoxer.
Yeah, 2011. So OV.
That's his first DUI.
Right, this is public intoxication.
Well, the one
suspended license 2013.
OVI is alcohol or driving under the influence.
Correct.
Yeah.
Look at the one,
but that one got dismissed.
The one right below it, instead of one thing, it says 12 different traffic violations. Oh man.
Well, driving on the left side of the road. This dude was so fucking drunk he was on the wrong side of the road. And then he refused to take the test.
Okay, so that's 20. I'm just working on those first three. So now you guys are in the 2014. 2014, there we go. All right. Yeah, 12 different traffic violations, all traffic, driving on the left side of the road. Refusal to submit. This is when he got fired from the radio station.
Right.
In 2014 and all that.
That was in a company car, right? He got all that in a company
car.
Correct.
And lost his good radio gig. And then life to never be the same ever again for poor Chadley.
Yeah, he was making $100K a year with that job, he said yesterday on the show.
Company vehicle, healthcare. He even was saying that shit.
He had it all.
I had it all, man. But he never lives in the past. I love hearing him talk like that.
No.
That's good stuff.
That's all he talks about. He's actually, his newest show is where he's going through his attic, watching, old TV shows and ads. That he doesn't live in the past, though. Of course not.
Of course not. Yeah, so 2014, I mean, things were going good for him then. Let's go into 2014 then. How were things at that point?
Not good. Guilty.
All right, 2014. Yeah, 2015, suspended license. Guilty because he's driving around like we were talking about earlier. After he got his license taken away from Dewey's, then he started driving around with no license. So he got popped a few times on that one.
He just kept driving. He said, "Fuck it, I don't care. I'm the Z-Man."
Exactly. I'm the Z-Man. Ain't nobody gonna catch my ass. Try to catch the Mud Man. And then of course, all of the wonderful credit card stuff. We'll go through that. That's a long list of fun shit.
In 19, that theft of 500 to 5,000, that must have been when he stole the blender and
the vodka and the whatever, a backpack or some shit.
Yeah, from Trader Joe's.
From what I understand. All right, so we'll go back to this guy. All right, let's back out so we can see this good. Can you see that good? Yeah, that's perfect. Oops. I'm already fucking it up.
I hope Chad doesn't cover this on one of his 5 shows he's got coming or going on.
Right. Right. So this is Misdemeanor Ohio 2013 10-8. This is when he was found guilty. So you guys can look these up. Driving under suspension revocation. So he got busted because he was driving around with a suspended license. That's the first time he got it suspended, I do believe. Guilty. Right. He wasn't found guilty until 2016. Oh, no. Okay. That's for the up here theft. Yeah. 2015 Rocky River Municipal. Very interesting. Misdemeanor theft. Ohio 2015. So many different addresses. Age 49. I'm 49.
He lived in a lot of places in Ohio too.
Right. Yeah, he was consistently moving around.
Like every couple of months.
But whatever. I mean, we'll give him credit. I don't even know. 17. He must have gone to college early 90s. Early 90s. I'm guessing.
Early 2000s. Maybe.
No. Early 90s because he's older than us by 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
He's fixing to turn 50 here in about 2 weeks.
Correct. Overwave 1996. Yeah, this is the 96 theft. Indeed, not categorized. I'm sure you could look up all these codes. Common pleas. Convicted theft 1996. 82. Theft 1996. Yeah, these are all the same shit. Male gender. But you can see the addresses, the areas. Ohio, Portage County, Ravenna. Like they are all, it seems like, whatever. They must just have a shitload of counties because you know how big cities are, like Cleveland. So you'd have Cleveland proper, whatever. So all the little tiny counties in big cities, they have to break them up a lot more. So breaking and entering in 2000 as we went through. Offense, breaking and entering. Kent, Ohio. So yeah, this is when he's over there at college. He's breaking and entering and shit. That's insane, man.
He's just doing some, college tomfoolery. Fucking, maybe.
I mean, there's that story about him stealing his roommate or his best buddy's shoes. And laptop.
That's right.
Fucking Air Jordans. Remember, he stole his Air Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's kind of a wigger, right?
Oh, big time. Yeah. Him and Ray. They're both Cleveland slows, Cleveland middles, Cleveland wiggers. Both.
Cleveland
Traffic, speed. 2003, Lakewood, Ohio. Lakewood, yeah, that's where he was working, I do believe. Eventually was working for the radio station. Menacing by stalking. There's the 2003, the girlfriend, etc. But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
There's always two sides to a story, right? So maybe, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe
on this kind of stuff, absolutely.
She was just
because, well, I mean, it's the thing with like stalking or i.e. like protection order for like a no contact order. It really is the judge's discretion, and the only thing they have to go by is what the lady or person applying for the protection order is saying. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever. There could be some evidence, like videotape of someone acting out or something. But for the most part, they're just like, yeah, if you go in there and you're a lady and there's a guy in the situation and you're like, this guy's doing this and that, typically you can easily get a protection order. It's not that difficult.
He comes off as a creepy fucking dude with chicks, though, in my opinion.
He does.
The way he just talks, like, he'll be like, oh, she's got nice tits. to like a chatter with their profile picture or whatever. You know, it's weird to me.
Disposition, merge, and dismissed. Okay, license plate. That's right. Merge it with another crime that he did just to make it the same one, and call him guilty of court case. Whatever. We're not into. We don't care how people drive. Not a big deal.
No.
First offense.
As long as you're not drunk. I think drunk driving is probably one of the worst crimes you can do.
Well, this is his first Dewey. 2008. So 2008, January 2008. That's his first one. It says first offense, but I'm guessing first Dewey offense. Obviously, he's already had multiple offenses before that.
For the record, I've never been arrested for any of the things on this list of arrests. I've been arrested twice, but I was a child, basically.
No DUIs in there?
No DUIs for me, no.
I got a burglary when I was 18-ish. Because I knew no one was home and I was looking for something very specific. And I was a piece of shit, but the second I got in trouble for that, I quit doing crime. So therefore, I did not ever commit another crime after that. No Deweys, no nothing. I've never got a Dewey either.
No. I mean, everyone makes mistakes. We all.
I made a big
his
one.
list of mistakes is very long. That's all.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? All right. Display a plate sticker, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Shades Khaled asked earlier in the chat if any of us had criminal records. So it's a fair question. We are going over someone's criminal record. We should say.
Yeah, like I said, yes, I have committed indeed a crime or two myself, but not since the not even early 20s, just my late teens. That was it. That was my last crime spree.
I have not been arrested in this century. I can say that. I was 15.
Same here. Well, we're the same age, so that makes sense for both of us.
Yeah.
I too have not been arrested in this century. All right, so here's the stuff he got busted for. This is the last one. This is the big one. This is the one everybody gives him a bad time for. Stealing credit cards and using them from a Vietnam veteran, for example. That was the big complaint that everybody had, that he ripped off all these people that in a what do they call
gym
locker room. Thanks. But indeed. All right, and then this happened in 2020, so not even 2019, right?
It was 2020. Yeah. It was during the pandemic.
Right. So the only thing I could guess is the guy was getting low on money during the pandemic, which I think a lot of people were, right? So maybe he was a little bit desperate.
Oh, totally. He was just kicked out of California by all his comedy friends. He was, I don't know if he was making money out there, but he was on a lot of podcasts. He was on Triple E's a lot. He was in a couple spots, and he basically got kicked out of there. So I think he was feeling pretty bad about himself and, started drinking heavily.
Heavy drinkers, well, yeah, of course. That's always a good case for you to make a lot of really good decisions. Making good decisions, right?
Yeah. No excuse.
Oh, I've made a lot of bad decisions when I'm drinking. You know what? Speaking of, I'm going to pour myself a drink.
Case offense information, petty theft. So I guess that's what they just call all this stuff, petty theft, $100 or less. But yeah, so the main thing is he took all the credit cards and then he went next door to buy a bunch of gift cards with the credit cards, which is a genius thing to do.
Yeah, because you never can tell if you used it. If you used it once, to buy, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Why not just use the credit cards? You already stole them. Just go. You didn't want to see what he was buying? I don't know.
Maybe you thought the charges would be less.
Yeah.
The
best was he got stopped on his bike. That's how the cops really pulled him over eventually on his bike.
No, so the reason you go buy gift cards, it's pretty simple. You buy if you steal a credit card, whoever you stole it from cancels their credit card, then the credit card doesn't work.
Oh.
If you go next door and you buy a bunch of gift cards, those gift cards work forever. But the credit cards are out of the picture now. You've already used it.
Great
and
point,
it's
Clyde.
cash.
I didn't think of that. That's a great point.
Wow, he really fucking thought about that then, huh? He was going in hardcore.
I'm stupid. I would have just started using the credit card until it stopped working.
Yeah, I would have got busted doing the credit cards.
Yeah. That is smart, though. I guess you know what? Give him credit.
Maybe, yeah.
Means
Well, look at the people he hangs out with. God damn it, they know all about criminal shit.
Oh shit,
Who?
Godfrey.
Who does he hang up?
The blacks.
The blacks.
Quad. Did you see Greg's chat? He has a map of Chad's spending spree on his website. You gotta check that out.
Okay, yeah, we'll check that out after this. Indeed, but there you can see it. Fraudulent use of a credit card, and that's him buying all of those gift cards.
Damn.
Fraudulent usage. There you go. Less than $100. Less than $100. There's a lot of them.
So each one is a separate charge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think there was 34 different charges, if I remember right.
Wow.
Surety bond. Yeah, and then they didn't even give him a bond, probably because they didn't want people in the jail during COVID, especially. If that would have happened not during COVID, I almost can guarantee he would have ended up in county lockup for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Just based on all of this. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see there are 34 different charges, all different credit card charges.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad.
Indeed.
Is that your goon alarm?
That was mine. Yes, folks. I can't reach the damn thing, so there you go. But whatever, it beeps. These stupid goon alarms that are connected to the 110 power, they go off every once in a while just because. Not even anything to do with the fucking 9-volt battery. So
you're not even wrong. I'm actually having a problem.
Very annoying
with that. I have to call an electrician because it keeps happening.
Yeah,
change the batteries in every single one of them, dude. And some reason, once in a while.
Well, it's not even. You just gotta push the button like once every month. It just wants you to do that, and it won't stop beeping until you do it.
So it's
sometimes you'll push it, and it will still won't listen to you whatsoever. So there you go.
It's too bad you can't just mount it like on the floor or on the bottom of your wall, where you can reach it.
Yeah, but
it should be handicap accessible. Good point, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was.
So yeah, blah blah blah. Affidavit, certificate, eligibility, ID, blah blah blah. Certificate, email. There you go.
This was brought to trial, or eventually, I didn't get that far.
Okay, so defendant's motion to terminate probation, motion to terminate early in 2022, May of 2022. Yeah, and
so
she signed it. Modify probation, signed by judge on 5/19/2022, so that he could probably start traveling again. Would be my guess, as far as doing comedy again.
Oh, he had to get piss tested? Wow.
Yeah, random drug screening, urinalysis before defendants leaving for trip and upon return. So before he left to go on his trips, which were probably work trips, we'll give him credit for that they were probably actual gigs and whatnot.
He had to go take a piss test to go open for Swartzen.
yeah, I'm sure that is. All right. Yeah, then
that's kind of ironic.
In May 2022. Yeah,
he gets there and Swartzen's fucking main lighting.
Yeah, hey, can you piss for me?
Then 220 charge.
Do we know if he spent any time in jail, like a couple hours at least, hopefully?
When he got arrested, he definitely was entered into county lockup. for sure.
Nice.
But like I said, that happened right in the middle of the pandemic when they were just letting people right back out the door. So he probably got, fingerprinted, locked up for a night, and then let out the next day in court. Because there was no bond. It said that, no bond. So just put him right back out on the street.
His attorney was Paul Figueroa.
Yep, mandatory. Yeah, so whatever, state probation provisions. And that's what all that was.
Unlawful possession of personal identification of another. So he probably had their IDs too, huh?
Yeah, because he had their wallets. I'm sure he stole the entire fucking wallet.
If he were smart, he would have at least. He should have stolen the wallet of a guy that looked just like him. Do you remember that movie Payback with Mel Gibson, where he just waited around, found a guy who looked like him, took his wallet, and then used it? Oh, he used the ID.
Great movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Or fewer fraudulent use.
He did community service, 50 hours of community service. That's great.
Yes, sentence. The use of 4 or fewer identification criminal. So that's what he got charged with, huh? 5 hours a month, state probation, 12-month. So he got 12-month state probation, provisions, community service, mandatory court cost imposed. It doesn't say how much, placed on probation, each count concurrent. So they all run together consecutively.
You got a slap on the hand.
Were these the last?
Yeah, absolutely.
Were these the last criminal charges he's had?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As far as
for now.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he didn't do any more crimes. Just means that that's the end of that.
You know, it would be really cool if we had the rap sheet for his future crimes.
What's that movie? Minority Report. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah. Exactly.
We need a precog.
What do you mean by minorities? Minority Report.
The blacks.
Uh-oh. There goes the neighborhood.
All right, and then
racism lately, so I'm not going to say anything.
Then Greg said that, right? And Zumock, he said there was a map of all of his crimes.
In the chat, he said he has a map of all his stops.
That's funny. I think I remember that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and if you guys want to go, so anyway, Greg made that website, and it's chadzumockcomedy.com. So if you don't know about it, go check it out. It's fucking amazing.
I love when people do that.
Yeah, I mean that's where I sourced this stuff from for the most part. The other thing I did was the background check. So
it's like domain scooping or something like that.
Fucking background check.
Didn't somebody buy AaronImholt.com and do a similar thing? They did a redirect to. I think Patrick might have done that.
Oh
yeah,
he bought a couple websites. Yeah, that makes I don't know the details, but it sounds familiar. That's pretty funny, Greg. Nice work. Quad,
yeah,
here, I'll Venmo you, bro. Split it with you at least.
It's $7 or something. No big deal.
Right.
I don't care.
There's more. Look at that. Yeah. Poor guy. Oh shit! Wait, is his hair really gray there?
Yeah, man, his hair was
on
real
his show.
gray.
It was not gray.
Chad Zumock, credit card fiend. There you go.
Look at that.
That's a lot of gray sides, bro.
He has a thick head of hair. He just needs to learn how to fucking style it properly.
What's that?
He's had the same haircut for 25 years since.
It's like a little boy haircut.
Yeah, he doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to look different than his headshot.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld, the shower heads. Or no, the one with the barber, Enzo.
Oh, Enzo, yeah. You don't get caught in your apartment.
Yeah, then he's got this. I have phone numbers to your daughter's school and more. So when it comes to stalking, yeah, and we know like his shitty stuff that he's done to people in the past, it doesn't just end there. He's threatened plenty of people. I have phone numbers to your daughter's school and more. Keep pushing it. Coming, cunt.
He's never doxed. He's never did a strike on anyone's channels. He's never done any of that nefarious shit.
Right.
Yeah. Saint Mudshark.
I have your phone numbers. Okay, so this is I can't wait to text your daughter something and your daughter's new school. What I know. Keep bringing it, asshole. Love it. Good stuff.
Who is he talking to there? Who is
He
this?
doesn't say. And obviously that person doesn't want to be known. So
That's a good idea.
this is another person that he sent messages to. Chelsea, you need to commit suicide. I know blank's going to spin this, but it's for the best for everyone. You cause so many problems for so many people you shouldn't be living. Just take your life and be free. You've been a major problem in my life. Do the right thing. Also, down below, there are so many options when it comes to killing yourself. Please explore them. Get away from the pain. Be free.
Can you do that? Isn't that like a crime to tell someone to kill themselves?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like cyberbullying. Yeah.
Greg said there's a part called Credit Card Chronicles. That's got the map.
Credit Card Chronicles. I love it.
I don't see Credit Card Chronicles, dude.
I'm just reading the chat. Oh, Tito's bingo. Oh, I remember when Greg was doing that. That's the Chad bingo card.
Get a new card. All right. Anyway, you guys can go explore all the great stuff there.
That's awesome.
Indeed.
Yep. Great job, Greg.
Indeed.
Yep. Nice work.
All right, get off of that. Boom.
Fuck, dude. The guy's a piece of shit. I mean,
he's a real snake in the grass.
Like the DMs to people telling them to kill themselves, not cool at all. But I'm guessing he's probably drunk. I've said a lot of stupid shit when I was drunk. Never that, but I'll give him a little leeway on that because I can't judge too much.
It sounds a little desperate though. You're too angry when you're in that mode.
Yeah. I've been there. Not that I've never told anyone to kill themselves. That's against my.
I mean, it's just not really a good look.
No. I'm anti killing yourself.
All right, moving along. I suppose we could do that, right? We have the rap sheet out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Man, it was long. It's fucking.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah.
And of course, here's the story of the Dewey. This is when he got shit canned for getting Dewey.
It's on the news. That's the best.
This is from 2014.
He was a local celebrity, so it makes sense he was on the news.
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons. I think that's one of the only one of the things that they. It's hard to find, like a celebrity. A celebrity gets caught, and then they put their shit in the newspaper every single time. Chad Zumock's not that much of a celebrity, I have found, looking through his past, because when he's been getting in trouble and stuff, nobody really gave a shit except for people like in the Dabbleverse, people like comedians that knew who he was. But
a
for
local
the most part,
nobody has been charged with
cared.
DUI.
Exactly.
Also new tonight at 6 o'clock, Cleveland's WMMS radio personality and comedian Chad Zumock was arrested this morning, charged with driving under the influence. Officers say the 37-year-old was driving on Lake Avenue in Lakewood when he went off the road and hit a tree. It happened early this morning. He was not injured and refused to take a breathalyzer test. Along with OVI, Zumock was also charged with failure to control and a seatbelt violation. He is currently out on bail.
Wasn't even wearing a seatbelt. What a
I know. That's not safe.
No.
What
Click
a
it
decent
or ticket.
Click it or ticket. That's right, Adam.
Yeah, because
if campaign works.
If you refuse to take a breathalyzer, I know in Oregon, where I'm at, it's an automatic loss of a license for a year.
I think most
Just
states do that.
automatically
Yeah.
you're guilty.
Everywhere. I think it's.
It might be a federal law then. Huh?
What's the benefit of it though? Why would you refuse a breathalyzer? Like, you might as well, if you know you're gonna blow dirty anyways. But
I think
Adam. If you know you're gonna blow,
that was a great choice of words.
It's a catch-22 because like they want to give you the tests, but you're gonna fail it if you're drunk, and if you refuse, you just lose your license. So drunk people are like, they think they're smart and like, if I don't take this test, I can go home. But no, you're going to jail.
Drunk
Anyway,
smart. You're being drunk smart at that point, right?
I
I've
watch a
been,
lot of the body
asked-
cam footage, man. It's all a lot of drunk driver fucking tests, and they're so dumb.
I've been given a field test before, but I actually passed it, and I
Ooh,
didn't get a
shit.
breathalyzer.
Oh,
Do tell.
Okay, you
Were
said
drinking?
I actually passed it. Does that mean that you were probably drunk and you just somehow passed it? You said it like,
No, I must have been fine, but I didn't get the breathalyzer, but I did get pulled over. I did tell him that I had one beer. I think I had two IPAs. So, they make your breath smell really beer-like. So
yeah.
I did the roadside test. I passed it, and he let me go.
So that was a good cop. You told him you had a few beers, so he said, "Let me check you to make sure you're still able to drive," and you were.
Yeah.
So that's
The
how you're
best thing to
supposed
do is just to leave,
Right?
Just
and
drive.
then all they can get you with is a violation for leaving the scene of an accident.
Why
And
doesn't
then you
everybody
say,
do that? Well, there was no
then you go
accident.
home and you say, I was on my way to the hospital, but I started to feel better. So then I was all nervous and I had the jitters. So I went home and I did a couple of shots to calm my nerves.
That's
So now all you admitted to
yeah.
is drinking at home and not in the car.
That's smart.
Yep.
See, that's what I'll do next time. That's what everyone
That is
should
the
do.
correct way to get out of a DUI. Run
It's
to
just
Yeah,
the
like,
cop.
be
pretend-
smart. Be smart
like-
about getting out of your dewies,
But
people.
you didn't
Come
hear
on.
that illegal shit from me.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
if you get pulled over by a cop on a bicycle, just keep going. Just laugh and keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly
problem.
I don't drink and drive. I'm pretty anti drinking and drive. I drink a lot too. I don't drive often.
But then how do you get home?
I mean, if
I
I'm drinking,
drink
I don't
at
drink
home.
out either. I drink at my home.
Nobody
but
else.
if I'm out drinking, I get an Uber.
Responsible.
Mhm.
I did feel like God when I passed that field test, though.
Did you tell him to fuck off? After
I just
you
was
did?
like, "Yay! I win! I got away with it!" And then I got back in my car and drove away. Gave the cop the finger and everything.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it.
I win.
All right. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's keep this train rolling. We got plenty of Chad. More Chad, right, guys?
Choo choo.
Ooh, sad
All right.
Jack.
Yeah, I don't know if
has a
you
good question.
have you had a chance to see his new setup, man. It's amazing.
Holy shit!
We're doing it. It's happening. We're having it.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like the new Z-Man logo. It's very nice. I think Gummy Bear Chainsaw designed it. It's nice. It's good. It's a good logo.
Gummy Chainsaw, how dare you? You son of a bitch.
No.
The
How dare
chair
you
looks
get
comfortable,
so
and he has a proper podcasting mic, and he's not holding a fucking
That's the same mic.
karaoke mic. Oh, it
That's
is.
the same mic. Yeah.
It
yeah.
it looks
he
more
has-
podcasty now, though. I swear, he used to have like one of those like a karaoke microphone, like Stuttering John has.
Yeah. No,
Well,
that's the
he
same
said
mic
that
he's
this is
been
a
using.
transitional studio, actually. So this
Lies.
isn't even where he's going to end up.
I mean, it's all right. It looks good. The chair looks comfortable.
He did get a new chair. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got him a new chair.
That
But
looks
he
nice.
he's not doing it right. Like
None of this stuff might even be. It's possible that none of this shit's his, right?
The lighting is bad, though. The lighting could be better. The way it's like reflecting, bouncing off the sticker a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you can see in the reflection of his glasses, he's got about 3 like LED white lights blaring in his face right now. That's why he's got sunglasses on. He can't see.
Yeah, he
anything.
needs to just adjust it a little bit. It could be fixed.
Yeah, Chad's dumb, dude. He's not a fucking a technical guy. He's a comic. He's trying to do the production part of it on his own, obviously, and he sucks.
Yeah, some people can do it. Most people can't.
No.
Foremost, let's talk about the show itself. I've been getting a lot of emails and stuff saying, hey, is this your new studio? What's going on with this? Blah, 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 blah. This is my makeshift studio. This is the transition. Okay. It's much like John's daughter transitioning into a boy. It takes time. Okay. First, you got to come up with the concept like, I'm a boy, even though I have female parts.
2 years he's been
And
coming up with
I
this
want to
idea.
become a boy,
This is it.
even though I'm a female. So how do we do it? So you start doing some research, you look into it, look into hormones, all kinds of stuff. Then you just slowly start doing it. You cut your hair, you get your tits cut off, you pump yourself full of hormones, and then slowly but surely you start getting facial hair. You look into how to get a dick attached, all kinds of stuff. And this isn't trans hate, John, you dumb fuck. This is reality. I'm explaining how this works. You insecure.
I'm explaining how it works, how you transition a studio from one place to the other.
What doesn't even make any sense. He was.
Yeah.
He's just trashing John. That's all he was trying to do.
No, I get that part.
He kind of got himself lost in the weeds, though.
But it doesn't make any sense. What is a transitional studio? No one knows what you're talking about.
He don't even.
He might be moving. I don't know. Maybe I thought he just moved recently anyway, but
it's
apparently
boomer humor and low hanging fruit to go for the trans. You know.
Yeah,
you're right. That's pretty played out on Stud and Joe's Kid.
And my theory is that he's only saying this was going to be his new studio, but he's getting a lot of flack about it, and it sucks. So he's like, "Oh, this isn't even the real thing yet. This is the transition. This is
he's always been saying that he was going to put it in another room that's in his house."
Yeah.
So,
and I think this is
why didn't he just move it straight into that room? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I think this is it.
Okay, so you don't believe that he's going to transition like Night Melendez?
It doesn't even matter though. He doesn't need a red bar set. Like if he had an amazing set, would it make his show that much better?
No.
Maybe.
No.
It's that bad.
No.
Chad's still going to be Chad.
Oh, yeah.
He's the type of guy that thinks if he has everything looks right, people forget how awful he is. This is not true.
Well, everybody loves him nowadays. I don't know what you're talking about, Dr. Meow.
Meow.
They love the Mudshark now.
Yeah, I mean, what do they call it? Low informed viewers.
I don't know.
Nice information.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Dan, thank you, Dan. $2. Zumock Arc Redemption coming to screeching halt? ?
Crash.
I mean, if we had anything to say about it, it would, but who knows? Everybody's got to make up their own mind on that kind of thing. So it's up to you, folks. You decide. Indeed. Yes, thank you, Dan.
Narcissistic, garbage human being. Yes. You woke up a sleeping giant. Yes. I will step on the gas pedal. And yes, I will confront you. I'm not afraid of you. Just remember that. You're a bitch. Straight up bitch. A joke. So going back to my makeshift studio.
You woke up a sleeping giant. You're a bitch. All right. Back to the studio.
Back to my
okay,
not so
Chad
great
gets all
studio.
boastful and like, yeah, man, you fucking woke up the Z-Man. I'm a giant. What the fuck? I don't get it.
But yeah, someone pointed out that there's a very familiar look of a studio. Another Florida guy.
Who is that?
Brett Hatley. I don't know if anyone remembers old Brett Hatley.
Stern.
Yeah. His studio looks very familiar also.
He's a cuck too, Brent Hatley.
Yes. He's the OG cuck, as they say.
I've heard the name.
Stern.
I don't know who it is though. I've heard like Hatley porn or something.
Yeah. He went on to Stern and said that he wanted to be a cuck, and he was a married guy. Is a married guy. I think they're still together. I do believe. Said he wanted to be a cuck, and henceforth, that's exactly what they did.
Great.
That
What
totally
a
looks
cool
like Chad
guy.
Setup.
But as you can see, bam, very similar look.
Look at Chad's limp hand. Go back.
He's got the Aaron Imholt hand down to a science.
Yeah.
They start taking on the traits of the lol cows they cover.
Oh, good point, Adam.
So
yeah, I mean, well, Chad steals everything. You know, everything that he does now is stolen from someone else. He even
that's
does
right.
That's
like his background.
Yeah, his background, his mannerisms, his sound drops, his fucking everything. I mean,
has he have you seen anything he's necessarily stolen as far as on his show?
yeah, I mean,
content wise,
Hype train.
Yeah, but I think everybody kind of does the hype.
I think he co-opted that as like a.
I never
Like
saw
he was
anyone do a
trying-
hype train except for Aaron, and then Chaz started doing it, mocking him, Zumock him, but now he does it every day.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed when you do that as a bit, you're supposed to like stop doing it. Like the bit runs its course.
Chad
Right.
picks up people's sayings a lot too. Like, it's a fact check. He was doing one of John's the other day. I forget. This is my problem. Like, I should take notes like Carl about these shows, but I'm in the moment. I'm thinking about it. I forget that. I'm dumb. Clip it.
Every facet of his life, he's a thief.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and he did go live or whatever. Oh, KB's actually on. Jesus, I'm surprised. Wow, I saw the thumbnail. I didn't think that all those people would actually come on the show, but he did actually get her on the show. Very cute.
Wait, Lady KB or Kevin Brennan?
Yeah, KB. No,
Welcome to the show,
Thank you.
KB.
Oh, kind of.
You probably know her.
Snipey.
She pops up on shows from time to time. So
He's got a ranch.
From time to time, so
Fantastic tonight.
I was trying to do
I got a little-
Dr.
you look-
Chow's voice. I can't do.
Do you a little something special for looking so beautiful.
that is the worst fucking drop ever. And Chad,
it doesn't turn you on, huh?
no, don't do it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not good stuff. Not good. I don't like the drop. And whatever. I mean, I will say that at least his show has become way more entertaining than I think it used to be. That doesn't mean I like him at all, but people aren't really too wrong about that.
So are we gonna snipe that show or just nah? Fuck it.
No, I mean they haven't even got into the meat of it. I'll monitor it if there's something interesting coming on. We'll pop back on there, but they haven't even started with they're just doing introductions at this point.
I'm intrigued on why KB's on there. She's gonna add some.
She's a fan. She's a
Ray.
fan of Chet.
Yeah, and Ray.
I think
She
all
loves
these.
Ray, right?
Yeah, she definitely likes Ray. I think all these people. I think all the people that watch our show watch Chat. It seems like everybody watches Chat at this point. All the people that he used to have like 20 viewers and people hated his fucking guts, but that has all changed now, man.
I mean, good for. Well, you know what? It's good for him because he got his Patreon taken away. He needs to pay his rent. Although a couple weeks ago he said he had enough money to buy John's house, but now he can't even pay rent because he got his Patreon taken away. I don't know. Makes
Exactly.
no sense.
That's KB. Damn, she is hot.
Right.
Nice. I've
Dave
seen the
Sarah,
picture, but wow.
Yeah. Dave Sarah, $5. Yes, Chad had stolen everything, even did KB's jokes in AC and charged people for the show. Oh, right. And Dave Sarah was there, I do believe. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, never mind. Uncle Jack filmed that entire set. We watched. Whose did we watch? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pat Dixon watched the entire set, broke it down. That had stayed up that entire time, but eventually had been taken down. So, yeah. I mean, KB's been on our show a bunch of times, honestly.
Yeah. She's great.
Been on here like I can't say how many times, but quite a few, more than a handful.
She's funny
so
too.
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. We love KB.
And she don't give a she don't give a shit. She doesn't take any of this fucking shit serious as you should.
Do you know what? Most of the gals that are in this kind of universe, they don't. They're all pretty tough. You know, they got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Hell yes, and we love them. We love the ladies way more than we like the dudes for the most part. Indeed.
Sucking your cock.
All right, moving along. We got a bunch of video to watch. We might stream.
Is it cool if I bounce, Quad?
Yeah. Sure.
No, you can't leave.
Damn it.
Yeah,
shout yourself out. Whatever. What do you got coming up? What's up?
You can follow me on Twitter at Goldstein TV or check out my YouTube channel, Adam Goldstein TV. Gonna start doing some streams, figuring it out.
I'm gonna follow you on Twitter, Adam. I've been trying to find you. I wanted to tell you how great you've been doing on BYB lately.
Oh, thanks, man. So you're lying to me?
No. I'm a big fan, honestly, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Enjoy you.
Adam,
Likewise.
have a good evening,
All right,
man.
buddy.
Yeah,
Later,
you too,
man.
buddy. Take it easy, guys.
Later.
Go whack off to. Yeah, I know what he's gonna do. He was like, he saw KB, and then he's like, "Oh, that's KB. I've never seen it before. Oh, I gotta go do something now." Right? We get it. We get it. It makes sense. What a jerk off. Right? No, that's kind of funny actually. G Rob right behind old Dave Sayre. There you go. Let's go ahead and play this. I don't know if everybody and their dogs played this already, but this is indeed old Chadley stream sniping Stuttering John from yesterday. And of course, that whole copyright thing came up. I do believe that we watched Stuttering John in real time strike Chad's channel, which was hilarious, but also whatever. He's just poking at Chad at this point. But I don't know. We'll watch it and maybe see what you guys think about striking people's channels like Stuttering John loves to do. He's a huge scumbag, but Chad's a scumbag too. I don't really care.
So somebody actually, I think it was who was it? Said you should do OnlyFans. I might do that. I have a lot of options.
Huh?
I just don't want to lose that whole Patreon. I did a lot of work with that, you know. I think you understand. But thank you. Thanks again, G-Rob, for your support. Thanks for your wrench. O-Dog's proud. Call Bob every show. That should be a benchmark segment. Me calling Bob Levy. I just did it to piss off John. That's all I did it for. That's it. Hit the like button if you guys could. Let's watch Stuttering John get $2 super chats calling him a piece of shit. Oh, he's on with Vince the lawyer.
Father, and fucking they were just trying to get to and not to play because they knew that I was thinking about suing her. I was trying to get him to appeal to his nature. If you don't know, as a godfather, I would do it for my kids. I would do it for my grandchildren. I would do it for my godchildren. I would do the same thing. That's besides the point. The point is not Greg Fitzsimmons. Take him out of it in your puny little fucking head. The point is shit where I said to the mother, should she not have got involved too? Well, they did. And they got involved and they said, don't fucking do us a favor. Don't play this. We don't want any more of this nonsense. Don't play it. And the shit where he said he wouldn't. And then he fucking lied and betrayed him and played it for the few ghouls for a few shekels. End of story. And that's it. I don't give a fuck.
He's still trying to get with Kate Meany. To this day, after Kate Meany literally fucked him over, recorded his phone calls, and gave him to Shuley, I don't need to know anything else. Kate Meany went out of her way to fuck this guy over. But yet, Stuttering John's so dumb, and he so still wants to fuck Kate Meany that he's taking her side. And because Greg Fitzsimmons is still a working comic that called him, he's so blinded by the situation. He looks like a fucking idiot. He got played by a 24-year-old. That's what he got played by. I don't blame Shuley at all. They were hilarious. You look like a clown. He made you look like a clown. And so did Kate Meany, by the way. Kate Meany, it was her idea. She did it. Nobody.
Well, Kate Meany looked like a clown. Everybody looked like a clown in that whole situation. I don't know what you guys thought about that, but
yeah, that's pretty weak, man. The whole
recording phone calls and whatnot.
Yeah, and then I mean, I don't know. Does anybody like that girl at all anymore? She just seems like she's
no. I don't think anybody ever liked her from the beginning till the end.
I agree with you, Bud. She just what a malicious little fucking cunt. That's the bottom line. She Stuttering John might be a jerk off, but I don't think you should do that crap.
Yeah. G-Rob, 20 men to every one woman in the Dabbleverse, at least. It does seem to be that way. And I have looked at my analytics on my YouTube channel, and I can guarantee it's 90% men to 10% women. So there you go. That's just how it is. Dog sex. How dare you, Shuli? Jesus. All right. You guys are being mean, and I don't like it. But yeah, Kate Meany, whatever. She's a slimy piece of shit. But whatever. I tried to use her too a couple times, and she fell for my stuff. I didn't get to go through with what I was trying to pull off, but it would have been funny to do it twice in one week.
Right.
But anyway.
He put her up to it.
Eyes over and over again. Then suddenly you're gonna go, oh, well, maybe he's telling the truth here. Well, no, he's not. He's lying. And then he gave Greg the wrong number to call me. Greg tried to call me, and he gave him a phony.
You can tell John anything. He's the dumbest motherfucker ever. Like some fucking dude said I was on Ozempic, so he's like, he just runs with it. You call Cadillac converters. Now somebody said that he gave Greg the wrong number. This is, don't make any mistake about it. This is Stuttering John trying to get in with Greg Fitzsimmons because Greg Fitzsimmons still connected. He's still in Hollywood, and John's lost all of his connections. John has no more Hollywood connections. House.
Yeah, it does kind of seem that way. I do believe he's lost all of his connections, except for Ojeda and Brian Karam, but they're not really in the scene anymore. So he's kind of necessitates.
He lost those fuckers years ago. Shit, when did Jay Leno go off the air? Or when did he leave there? That's when John lost all of his connects. And by those two guys, who is that? General Ojeda or fucking lieutenant or cap, whatever the fuck. God damn. He's another one.
Shuli. Jesus, Shuli. I'm reading all of that. I'm not going to talk about it, though. Fucker.
Sparks. It's all gone. The Jenners, the Kardashians. He's got no connections to Hollywood anymore. So he thinks if he can pander to Greg Fitzsimmons and kiss up to him because he hates Shuli, and he's going to get back in comedy. It's not happening, John. The clubs don't want you. I've talked to them. They all think you're a clown.
Everybody knows it in this Dabbleverse. They all know how to get a hold of me at any given.
Meanwhile, this Vince the lawyer, it's his toy. John is his toy. He fucks with this guy nonstop, puppeteers him, and just fucks with him. But John thinks they're friends. They're like tight.
No, I don't think I don't think he necessarily believes that Vince, the evil lawyer, is his buddy. I think he knows he's trolling him. I just think he keeps him around because he gives him money here and there. Makes it worth his time because he'll buy his Uber, he'll buy him pizza, he'll buy him beer, whatever. Like when they hang out, he'll pay for him to go to events. Like the dude pays him, so it's his pay.
Yeah, well, it's also just free entertainment for him, or I shouldn't say free entertainment, but yeah, what does it cost Vince? I mean, he's got so much dough, it don't matter.
I don't really know who Vince the lawyer is. I've only heard of him from the Dabbleverse.
He's had some pretty big cases over the years that he's won big fucking money on.
Oh no shit.
And it's I mean, there one with Kanye that was worth millions.
What?
So yeah,
the Adidas.
I don't know. I forget what it was.
Did he represent Kanye
or no? Like they had some deal with whatever the fuck his shoe company and Adidas and something. They were working on something together, and then Adidas just like cut him out of the thing, and then whatever. I remember he sued him. He sued Adidas, and then whatever he won the case, whatever it was.
Yeah, Yeezys. I mean, that's a big. I didn't know Vince the lawyer was part of that shit.
Oh yeah, and he makes a lot of his money. You know, he passed the bar in New York, and just like California, those places, if you get a law license there, many other states will accept it because those are kind of considered the standard, you know. And so he has people. He hires attorneys across the country in other states. He'll do like things where, you know what I'm saying, like you'll see those shyster lawyers on during the middle of the day, and he'll be a part of a national.
Yeah, class action lawsuits, right?
Yeah.
Those big ones. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not like Morgan and Morgan, though, right?
Thanks, G-Rob.
This guy doesn't give a fuck about it. Nobody does. Celebi says John's trying to tour again. He's a user. Yeah, he says he's getting back into comedy. He uses everybody. He uses everyone he comes across. If you think you're friends with John, you're not. He's trying to use you. He tried to use me. When I first, like a year and a half ago, when we got him on my show and I paid him and all that. Oh, the sniping. Good luck, John. The volume's down.
There it
the volume's
is.
down, John. Good luck trying to strike my channel. The volume's down.
Daniel.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, Jack can't fucking talk, man. Like,
yeah, I see. I saw multiple examples of this morning first thing.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
It happens.
You know, I can't talk a lot of times too because
he mispronounces his words.
Yeah, I mispronunciate my. Yeah, was that saying?
Worms. I mispronounce my worms.
Dude, I think that when they went live, dude, we lost a lot of our viewers. They're all over watching.
Yeah, that's typical, man. I don't ever worry about it. I just keep moving.
I know. I'm just fucking joking.
There's nothing you can do about that.
No. Especially if KB's over there. You know, everyone wants to see her.
Boobs. Right.
Boobs.
Yes, they love the big fucking tits. We need to get her back on here. Actually, I was thinking that she was around here day one when we were just trying to make up the BYB show. She was pretty much there day one. Behind the scenes, she didn't want to be on screen, but she did come on a few times. Like I said, she didn't want to be a main co-host.
Right.
She's too busy for that or whatever, just not into streaming, but she will come on screen. I mean, when she went on Miserable Man, I think she went on Levyverse. So she was on a few shows.
She's the type of fan that you want. She's funny. She's willing to go out there and put herself out, and she also goes to shows. She goes to Skankfest. She goes to Hackamania. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what
she'll be at Hackamania too, from what I understand. I'll be down there too, so I'll get a.
Are you going?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Sweet.
It is on Mother's Day though, man. Like the fucking idiot. I don't know why he did that. I didn't realize that, and then I was like. He said 9th through 11th. I was like, that sounds like Mother's Day, dude. And then so I went.
It is.
Of course it
Sunday.
is. It's like,
maybe
all I could think was maybe he got a good booking on Mother's, like cheaper room or like made a good deal.
You're going to be there, Quad?
I think so.
Nice.
I look to do it.
I'm the same way.
That would be awesome.
As of right now, I'm going to be there. It's a couple months out. Life is
right.
Are you going to Vegas? You are
too. Yes, Vegas.
Are you going, Honk?
No, I won't be going.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I am. Well, about 12 hours in a car.
I hate all things group, people, etc. Except for this one might be one that I'm actually interested in because I know a bunch of people and it might be fun.
I mean, I'll look into it. I know it's going to be hot. My damn dogs, the motorhome won't. Yeah, I can't keep them up in there like that. So I don't know. I'll have to see if I can get them boarded.
Right.
I want to go. I'm nervous about being beat up by all the people that hate me, though.
Oh, yeah. Scary times.
I'm nervous, Quad.
There's a lot of them, I'm not going to lie, man.
No, I know. But if
it's a 10-hour drive, so no big deal for me to get there.
Nice.
Yeah, and a lot of people hate my guts too, so I guess I better bring a weapon.
We'll protect each other, Quad.
I'll just bring my concealed weapon.
I'll ride on the back of your chair. If it gets too hairy, we'll just fucking zoom out of there, bro.
Hell yes.
That's why he's playing this. Good luck.
Sniping me. Sorry. Anyway, so that's the point. That's the fact, Jack. I don't, look, it doesn't matter.
What are the faces
He thinks if I'm playing his theme song that he can strike my channel. You can't. If anything, I'll get demonetized, which I never do because he thinks he owns it and it's copyrighted.
Forget about her mother.
Get him the timestamp where the volume's not playing, please.
From playing. That's the only thing you have to know, Vince. Shitwayer promised he would not play them, and he still did because that's who the Shitwayer is. And yes, I have Kate's word, I have Greg's word, and I have.
Kate's not going to fuck you, John. She's never going to fuck you. She fucked you over, John. Kate Meany will never fuck you. It's not happening. No matter how hard you try, you look like a fool running back to her. You look like a fool believing her. She tried to fuck you over, period. End of the situation.
Trying to? She fucked
Ray.
you over.
Yeah, I know.
She absolutely fucked her up. She absolutely fucked him over.
Wasn't Chad
Johnny Brooks
in her
says Ray
DMs
created
trying to fuck her too?
Yes. Yeah. Remember she was saying that? I actually have that like in my Twitter the time that she came on and was talking about like, what do you think about Chad? Is he good looking? Kevin asked her. And she was like, yeah, he's good looking or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, but I would never with Chad. Like, I don't. She was like, yeah, Chad, whatever. Kevin put it to her differently. And then she was like, don't you find Chad good looking? And she's like, yeah, but I was just being nice. So it was like, no, he's not good looking. I just said he was good looking to be nice. That's kind of how she said it. So, and then you could just see his face just dropped. It was funny as fuck.
She's a nice looking younger lady that.
She's a typical decent shape younger lady. So yeah, I get it.
Chad had no shot with her.
Fucking all these guys want to have her. So there you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the only one that did was Matt Mead and what's the other guy? Jeremy Piven.
Didn't Stein fuck her?
Dave Davidoff. Alex Stein. Yep. Alex Stein 99. Boner in the rear. He said she had a nice caboose. Filled it. Is that what they call boofing? When you get an ass full of Alex Stein? She boofed Alex Stein. She boofed him.
That's not right. I mean, I remember Kevin Meany when I was a kid was all over fucking Showtime, and he had I don't know what it was. I just remember Kevin Meany as a child.
Yes, same here.
His comedy.
I never liked anything he did, and I didn't give a fuck about him. But I was
when
aware
I was a
of
kid,
him.
I did. I was like, "Yo,
looking
poke
back,
your
I'm aware.
eye out." But I knew he was a fucking fag back then. I was like, "That guy's gay."
Yeah, it's obvious. A bunch of these guys are gay.
Yeah,
right, Ray.
Chad.
Right,
I think
Ray.
Chad's a closeted
Chad.
homosexual. Honestly, I mean, have you ever known Chad to have a girlfriend?
None of us ever have. No, not that I'm aware of.
I think he's a closeted homosexual.
He does the same thing Ray does. He's like, I've had lots of girls. Whatever. I don't care, Ray. He's I don't know. We'll just have to take his word for it. Prove him otherwise, right? It's trying to prove a negative with all these guys with all their shit.
I've been with my wife 23 years, so I guess people might think I've never seen him with a lady. I'm not kidding.
Well, I mean, that's even the thing, like you were saying with Kevin Meany. He was married and had a kid, and then decided, he wanted just to suck dicks from there on out at some point. So
it's
that was that.
The people, like men of a certain age, our age, and past, like before us, you couldn't be gay. It wasn't socially acceptable, so they repressed it and pretended like they were straight.
And that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it.
I think
hidden.
I really do think that it was better. Okay, so I don't know if you had this experience when you were a younger man, but like you would watch like Liberace and Elton John and Rob Halford, whatever, all these gay guys. I had no idea what gay meant. Like I just thought there was this really weird dude that played a piano named Liberace, and I had no idea that he was gay because I was a kid. But wasn't it better not to know back in the day? Wasn't it cooler just they didn't constantly talk about having sex?
That's all their whole identity is just about being gay, and that's it.
Where
They
you
don't
put
do
your
nothing
penis.
else.
Dude, I had this conversation with someone the other day or yesterday, and it was like, I have nothing against what people do. I don't give a shit what you do.
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
It's the
I just don't want you talking
flamboyantly
about it.
in my face type of people that really
keep it to yourself.
bother me. Like, keep it to
I
yourself.
don't care what you do, just like you shouldn't care what I do. So just keep it in your bedroom, keep it to yourself, and we'll all be fine. It's easy. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, I have family members that are gay. Like, it's not. I don't love them less because they're gay. It's like,
right,
whatever. I don't care.
I got a couple buddies that are fucking more manly than me, and they're gay. But
they're guys? No, that's unacceptable. Wait,
we wouldn't know they were gay. Unless
my family members are ladies, and it's okay to be gay.
No, these are guys.
Lady. It's just not okay if you're a guy.
Not family members, friends, but you wouldn't know they're gay. You know what I mean? Like, if you met them, you would never be
Until
like,
they
this
try
guy's
putting
gay.
their dick in your ass, and it's like, whoa, hey there, fella.
Yeah. Until they introduce you to their husband, and you're like, oh shit, you're gay.
Yeah, G-Rob, like Stuttering John is old enough to be Kate's grandfather, let alone father, which is twice as disgusting. And I can't imagine that anyone that age would want. I don't know. I do hear some ladies are into older men. I just don't know where the cutoff is.
Yeah, I mean, and Kate would be the perfect candidate for that because she has daddy issues. So she probably is looking for an older
daddy
guy.
that's not gay.
Yeah, but not John.
Different kind of daddy. One that can, but yeah, she needs one that can actually afford stuff if she's going to go that route.
Yeah. She's looking for a rich older guy,
which the Duke is not. No. So go find someone rich, Kate.
Or the Z-Man. The Z-Man ain't it either.
Yeah, as we know.
That pause is fucking funny though, Chad.
Oh, you just got to be able to buy an 8-ball of cocaine, and she's cool with you.
Cocainal?
Yeah. But she's the type that she might like get with the older man for that, but she's gonna go back and fuck a Matt Mead type guy, a younger stud.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Exactly. What about the freeze spot?
No, it's funny the pause you got right now. Chad's face just reminds me of a woodchuck or a beaver for some reason.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, the beaver. I see the beaver
without the buck.
It looks like he's gonna go chew on some wood.
You can see in that reflection too. The three fucking lights, or there's one of the reflections is his computer probably, but there's a lot of lights around him.
Right.
Fucking
COVID-19. Yeah, I know. I can't say that, or I'll get COVID misinformation and get a strike like Gino.
He bites his upper lip a lot.
In your puny fucking brain, but it doesn't.
Well, I'm not defending him.
He's just fucking with
Would
him.
you put it past him? I mean, wouldn't you think he would do something just like I just explained?
Vince the lawyer's
100%.
fucking with John.
So why do you have to be a dickhead?
No, the point that I was making was that I didn't believe that your boy Greg had any business telling Shuli how to run his business. That was my issue.
No, he was begging him. He was asking him to not.
What happens is, and I know firsthand experience dealing with Kate. She comes in, creates a shitstorm. She does it everywhere. She did it with Gino and Kiki. She leaked Keanu's OnlyFans nudes on Twitter. Oh, John, it's not working. John, it's not working.
Yeah, that's what I always wondered. Does the copyright thing work without the sound on? It has to be the song part of it, not the intro video, I would assume.
Right.
I mean, I honestly don't know anything about that shit, so
yeah,
you just audio, I think, though.
But I mean, that is the other thing too. Is you could just report people for copyright. And that's kind of how YouTube works. Is they just take your word for it, and then they make the channel that you copyright strike prove a negative. It is a really fucked up system, honestly. I do have an issue with that myself. I think it's fucked up.
Yeah, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I think strike everything. Fuck it. If you're breaking the rules, you gotta go down. You gotta go down.
That's a very unpopular. That's a very unpopular opinion.
I'm starting to see why they hate you now, Crumb.
I mean, just
the volume is down. He thinks he's going to strike my channel because of this.
Because I will report that fat fuck. Yeah, sorry, Vince. Sorry, the dickhead sniping me. So
The volume was down.
If I can get him thrown off of YouTube, I'll be ecstatic.
Did you have anything to do with him losing his cheesy Patreon channel?
See, this is why everybody knows my number. Hey, John, fuck you. Right when I said it, that's probably filled up. So just trust me, they have my number.
He's losing his mind.
I've been vindicated once again.
He's losing his mind.
Why do you try?
He said, I would love anything to do to get his channel struck and taken down off of YouTube. But did you have anything to do with his Patreon being taken down? Oh, of course not. Duh. Yeah, right, dude. Like, you love the thought of his stuff getting taken down, but all in the same breath that you didn't have anything to do with actually getting his channel taken down from or his page.
Pretty lame excuse.
But I know for a fact that Chad has actively tried to get people's shit shut down. Like, this is what
he's not innocent, but I was just pointing out I was just saying on Stuttering John's part of it, absolutely is a piece of shit for trying to take people's shit out.
Wait, you're going to be surprised that Stuttering John's a piece of shit that would try to get you canceled, Chad?
No,
like
not surprised. I'm just saying he is flat out a piece of shit. It's just another. But he's lying. He's lying, and he's saying he had nothing to do with the Patreon getting taken down, which I don't believe. And if that is the case, it's probably not from lack of effort. It's probably just the fact that Patreon took Chad's stuff down on their own because of the titles. And I actually think there might be some truth to that.
If you look, I went through the Patreon terms of service, and they can fucking get rid of your shit just for something you said, not even on their shit. If they don't like what
the email they sent, Chad, we went over that on Sunday. That's absolutely.
Oh, maybe that's where
the email said.
And then
the email said, they look at all of your social platforms. If it does not coincide with their feelings on stuff, then they will take your shit down just for that.
Honestly, Brennan needs to be careful because his Twitter is a cesspool. The shit
N-words and Jew hate.
No,
not
even bad. that. Not even that. He threatened President Trump's life the night of the inauguration. That's why KB's channel got suspended.
His Twitter got suspended for 24 hours. You mean?
Yeah. What did I say? Whatever. Yeah, his ex got suspended.
Channel. You said channel, but whatever. Page.
Yeah. His Twitter got suspended because he threatened Trump's life. Yeah, 100%. I know for a fact.
No, I saw it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw it. Even after he got kicked off Twitter, you could still look at it. It said it was like you had to click on a button to see the post.
Yeah. I mean, literally the night of the election, he reposted a picture of Cumia with a gun and said, "Why didn't you shoot the president?" or something along those lines.
Yeah, you better watch it. He's got enough where they could fucking snatch that Patreon.
Well, now people know about it, so now people can. Now people have that idea in their mind that you can take people's Patreons down just by showing them their other social platforms. There you have it, right fucking there. And how much money would that cost KB a year?
Oh yeah, he's got that
huge.
But but KB thought it was because he said shit about Sarah Silverman and Sarah got his shit canceled. No, dude, it was because you threatened the president-elect's life. Like, how dumb is
that? And on a side note, just not to get on a total side tangent right now, but yeah, I was watching Melton on Hughesy's show today, and he was talking about that absolutely there is a person in the higher ups of YouTube that knows about Stuttering John and all the harassment and all that stuff, and was highly likely going to take Stuttering John's channel down just from all the shit he knew about it. And Melton apparently was talking to him, and he was like, don't do that because there's this guy lives off of it. That guy lives off of the content that he gives. So it was pretty much he did a good for Carl. I think that's his main point. Secondly, Shuley, but obviously I think he more cared about Carl. or whatever. I mean,
I
whatever.
kinda
It
wish,
would take the content away from a lot of people. Well, there's a shitload of people that are interested in this stuff. So
yeah, because
just how it is.
Melton knew that you can't do that because then if someone ever took fucking Aaron off the internet, what would
Yeah, what
Patrick
would
talk
his backup be? Yeah, I bet money it would be Stud Joe or someone in the Doubleverse. I bet you. KB, he probably would start going after KB full time. I bet. Which
I would like that
Stuttering
more.
John makes all of
Honestly,
this stuff more interesting, though. He kind of makes the entire world go round. This little world.
I can't stand listening to Steel Toe or coverage of Steel Toe. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like NLO, big fan. I got a couple hats, but I fucking hate watching him watch him. I tune out. So I would love if fucking Aaron got kicked off of YouTube. I would love it.
Yeah.
Because he sucks.
If we all knew it was that easy, who knows? Maybe it would have already happened by now.
It would really just take one person to go on a fucking campaign, really, to take a bunch of these people out. I'm sure, just
A
for
harassment campaign.
You know what?
They all harass or talk shit or whatever, all the bad stuff, all the no-nos. Yeah, Aaron.
But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm hoping that after, when Trump gets in office, he might make it a federal law where you can't get kicked off of something for saying shit, which I wouldn't be.
I don't think that's possible.
I know it's not possible.
Well, the main thing is here's the problem you're going to run into: international law, not federal, because we're talking about YouTube's all over the globe. So unless you were like specifically, you can only watch this in this country. It's not going to work. The international shit is the problem. So the terms of service on YouTube coincide with everything going on in Europe or wherever the fuck. So yeah, all of it. We're stuck with that, man.
I don't concern myself with those crazy countries.
Indeed.
An outlet again.
America.
I'm on your side. You're so amped up about this stuff. I don't really care.
Yeah, I am amped up.
John's losing his mind.
All I went through.
It was a tough road.
John,
but you
can't strike my channel. YouTube's done with your false strikes. You got Patreon, but you're not going to get YouTube. Just because your theme song, the volume was down. The volume was down.
LAPD. So, so I can understand why.
I just played Flowers in the Attic. They have a better chance at taking my channel down than you with that dumb.
Yeah, you caught it. Yeah, once again, instead of Flowers in the Attic, it's Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah.
Speaking of addicts, let's continue.
Hypocrisy police song.
The point is the shitware is the piece of garbage. He's a piece of shit.
John's losing his mind. This is a guy melting down because he's getting $2 super chats saying awful things, that he's an awful father, an awful person, his daughter has a dick, all this other shit. And then Vince is just trolling him.
She didn't tell me that. And now I have the timestamp on
John
chat.
is an awful father.
I'll do this. See, that's what, and there's so much to talk about. There he is. 57, 12.
What are you striking?
7, 12.
What are you striking, John?
61 minutes. Got to be
YouTube.
around here.
You can't do this. This is a false strike.
Oh.
But isn't this so weird to watch a dude like do this live during a stream? Like you can't wait till after your show to fucking try to get his shit taken down. You got to do it right during the show so that everybody knows what a scumbag you are, that you did it right in plain sight.
Not surprising. No, but this is funny to me. Chad was on Twitter. First of all, Chad unblocked me for the 9th time on Twitter yesterday. Because all of a sudden I can see. I mean, you can see people's when they block, you can still see their shit on Twitter now.
Yeah,
but
is this what you're talking about?
For the 9th time, but he fucking tagged YouTube TV, which is different than YouTube. He said YouTube TV. He tagged that. That's a TV service that you pay for. That displays local TV stations. It's YouTube TV. He tagged them complaining about John yesterday. He fixed it later. But he's so dumb.
Right. And of course, he had the "Hey Patreon, take your sweet time" review. My appeal for Patreon you removed. It was a result of targeted harassment from two public figures who falsely reported. It's not like I got screwed out of my they're gonna care. I got screwed out of my November payout for all that hard work and content I provided.
They don't care about public figures and honestly, fucking an old baseball player who hasn't been. He's not a public figure.
Well, he is.
The legend is not a public figure, dude. No, he's not.
Yeah, he might.
Played baseball in the '90s.
Right.
Public figure is not like
Patreon.
That
Patreon
like
I did not strike this clown's Patreon, nor did anybody else I know. But that being said, good for you to remove him. He was posting transgender hate. The show was all about him telling my kid to grow a penis. Disgraceful. This guy is a piece of shit.
I mean,
that was pretty good.
Disgraceful that he fucking his kids are so fucked up they had to change their
The only disgrace is the child, his daughter with a penis. That's the only disgrace.
Okay, right there. Report.
But he didn't strike my channel. He didn't strike my Patreon.
Right. Report. Copyright. Legal issue.
YouTube.
I believe John when he says
this is a false strike. He should lose.
How to get to his Patreon? I don't think John would know how to get to his Patreon.
John's got a Patreon. Why wouldn't he be able to navigate Patreon?
Oh, does he?
Of course, he's been all. Yeah, he has.
Oh yeah.
That's where he does the exact same thing all these guys does. He takes them down and puts them up on Patreon. Every episode almost.
I don't get that.
He's well aware. How hard is a dashboard on fucking Patreon's not that hard to figure out. If you already have it on your computer, it's easy just to go over there and he's capable of doing it for YouTube. Why wouldn't he be able to do it for Patreon? He's showing us he can do it live. He's so capable of doing a strike, he can do it live on air.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So I don't fuck around Patreon anymore. Capable. I don't have any Patreons.
Yeah, I got rid of my last one recently, so there you go.
Yeah.
Gum Fridays, which was Gino's. I got rid of that because they don't do anything anymore.
Oh yeah.
This is channel for this. This is a false strike. This is transformative.
False strike.
YouTube terms and service, Mr. YouTube's terms and service. This is transformative content. I'm adding commentary, and I didn't play his dumb theme song, but it's like I played Beastie Boys' Eggman up top. It just get demonetized. And I can't get ads. That's all it is. You can't strike a channel for it. You can't. You dumb fuck.
Chad
what is up with this?
Chad is doing Rob Saul right there. He's doing Rob Saul. He's moving his head like Rob. His impression of Rob Saul is coming through right now.
He's become Rob Saul.
He's doing the head movements. Like Rob Saul gives me fucking like seasickness with as much as he talks when he's moving. I hate that shit.
You Ozempic fat fuck with 2 strokes. You alcoholic. Drink yourself to bed tonight, fat boy. John, name the place and time. Where
I have no idea what is going on. Why this? It won't even. Yeah.
Are we meeting? We're not doing it in your front yard where you can call the police.
So
you
weird.
Tell me. I told you when to meet me. You said it wasn't good enough. I said after 3. If you want to come before that, give me 12 hours notice. And you said, "No, guys, you tell me."
There's the ding. Location of content. Right there.
Striking my channel. Striking my channel again. False strike. False strike. False strike. This guy's losing his mind. It's another false strike like he did on Patreon. He didn't strike me. I didn't strike him. I didn't strike him. He strikes me all the time. You struck me 3 times in the past last year.
50. Oh, wait. Someone just told me what it was. What am I doing here? 5712. Thank you.
This guy's losing his mind.
When Chad doesn't shave, he's got a little Hitler
This is
mustache. 5 o'clock shadow. You know that?
Right.
Transformative content. These are false strikes. You old 6-year-old loser.
Else's grave. Start digging your own.
Yeah, I did. So
oh yeah, Cardiff. I didn't. You said I struck all these channels. I didn't. Who? Name the names.
I didn't pay to have that done. I didn't pay to have that song done. You know,
Yeah, well, okay, so whatever. He porn bombed apparently Bedabbler, and then he struck. I think he copyright struck Potato, the Cardiff Electric.
What's your stance on Cardiff and Tukey and OJ? Are you friendly with them?
Yeah. I think they're great. You don't like them?
No, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watch.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those guys.
Yeah.
Interpret it as
I watched last night.
I consider them buddies. I don't know if
someone else,
I think
they're going to direct it right back
somewhat
at you.
think the
So
same.
Here it
your
is.
own
I
grade.
hope.
Here it is. You think I'm ever afraid?
Hey, coward, going after people's livelihoods. You can't strike a channel because they're playing music. It'll get demonetized if it's copyrighted. This is a false strike. You're a piece of shit of a human being. Look at you. You're rattled. You're out of your mind. Do your show. But meanwhile, you have to strike a channel on air to show again that you're a piece of shit. Hey, Judge.
Yeah, okay, so this is the way it works. Whatever, this is probably super fucking boring for anyone that doesn't really care. But there's different levels of YouTube. If you become a YouTube member or partner sharing, they call it, which is like he's talking about. If you do play like copywritten music, you will just not be able to monetize that specific video that you played the copywritten music on. But if you're not like a partner, if you're below like 1,000 subscribers, or you haven't kept up on your viewing hours, then they can actually give you like copyright strikes. But I know you can get copyright strikes from playing like videos. Definitely.
Where are you in that? Are you a?
Yeah, that's how I know about it. It's because I'm a partner. So
I heard KB
that's why I
today.
do play. Well, I'll play copyrighted music, and then it'll just say you can't monetize this video. But I don't give a shit about that.
You can't get like ad revenue.
Right? And I don't care. I don't care about it. Obviously, we're not that big of a show.
I was
so
wondering
it doesn't
about
matter.
that. KB was saying, he was talking about that today. He's like, "Oh, I'm demonetized from this show. It doesn't matter. I don't care."
Yeah, it doesn't matter for him either because he takes down his episodes and puts them on Patreon. So there is not going to be a video sitting there getting revenue any other way. And he doesn't do ad reads.
Some channels,
yeah, Joe Rogan. I'm sure it would be millions of dollars, but for anyone under that, it's nothing. It's pointless. It's literally like a penny per 1,000 viewers.
Yeah.
So like if you had 7,000 views on something, you would get 7 cents. And it's like, yeah. So if you're not getting millions of views on stuff, it's pointless. Or hundreds, even if you were getting hundreds of thousands of views, you still would see some piddly little tiny paycheck and be like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is the channels that do that, like that have to be monetized for that ad revenue, that are like van life or fucking ASMR, like they live off of that kind of money probably, and they probably make good money off.
Or the
that.
Clippers. The Clippers would too.
Clippers. Okay.
The Clippers, that's like membership. Yeah, there's not much way they can make money, so they would turn the ads on, and that's why they clip out the N words, the F words, the R words.
Right. Okay, that makes
or
sense
whatever.
too.
That's why That's why it's clipped out. If you listen to theirs, they'll clip out the bad words on the videos. Husey does that too. He puts his videos up on other platforms. And he'll just take the audio and put it up on like Apple,
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts.
Like
right.
I have a friend that's a clipper, and he can't get monetized because it's not original content because he's clipping other shit, and he doesn't have view hours either. But
you have to make it transformative, right?
Yeah.
Exhibit A. We have a piece of shit right here to my left.
I say secondary email. I don't need primary email. John Lenz, myself. Add to list.
Look at this.
There we go. Submit.
You can't do this.
I'm not a robot.
You can't.
Done. Okay, my copyright complaint has been submitted. Fuck him. He's out there saying that I struck his Patreon, Vince. I did not.
I
You know,
don't think you did at all because I wouldn't know where to find them on Patreon.
I wouldn't either.
You're being trolled right now.
Patreon.
No, but he keeps lying, saying I did it.
You just struck me. We just watched you strike me in real time. You fucking stroke victim.
John,
drink another Red Bull on your prescription medication, and then swallow some more Michelob Ultras tonight.
Blame anyone you want, but you got to blame yourself.
Yeah, he would rather blame us than himself. You're exactly right there, Vince. Finally, you and I are in total agreement. Because really,
Vince the lawyer is trolling him right now, but he thinks, oh, we're buddies.
Me for John's kid's penis or whatever he put in there.
Thanks, Chad.
If you're gonna put that in the title, Vince, you're asking for a removal.
It was a joke. No.
Yeah, did he actually start a GoFundMe?
No, but he put that in the title of the show.
Right, so that's misleading.
Well, yeah, and then the whole show was him bashing trans people.
No, it wasn't.
Like
Really?
I didn't. Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
That was the whole show.
No.
He bashes anybody?
No.
No, he was bashing trans.
No, I wasn't.
What about? I think any trans person will whip his ass.
All right, so yeah, I would. Yeah.
By the way, I meant Vince. Vince is like 5'5".
He does that.
It always comes down to height with these guys, doesn't it? They're all short guys, and they're all arguing about like who's the shortest guy. It's hilarious, man. The shortest guy. You shorter. I'm shorter. You shorter.
I mean, me personally, like fucking shit on trans all day. They suck. So Chad should lean into it. Fuck them trannies. You're a bad dad for having a trans fucking daughter, whatever it is.
I agree.
Mental.
I've been texting with Bob because Chad. Oh, this is great, Vince. Chad calls Bob to ask Bob advice and starts crying to Bob about me.
That was crying.
John struck my Patreon. Bob, what should I do?
I love revisionist history. What happened?
I saw John do it. So I text Bob and go, Bob.
What is that?
You want me to read? You want to text him or no?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is funny.
You think Bob has your best interest in mind, John?
You think Chad ever did?
Dude,
meth?
Bob made for 2 years made.
What's that?
You think Chad's ever done like meth or hard drugs?
No.
He doesn't smoke weed or anything, but you think he's ever fucking done a little?
No, I don't, dude.
cocaine?
He's a drunkard. Yeah, he doesn't look cool enough.
He's the type of guy
he
that
wore
thinks
that
drugs
like
are
cardigan
bad.
vest. Remember, he's like a wannabe jock. I'll say I wouldn't call him a jock, like a preppy.
So drinking is
Right.
the only thing that he could do, and he went hard on it. But I mean, we've heard him say 1,000 times, you fucking smoking weed all day. Like he said that about me. Like, oh, he's smoking weed all day. He's fucking a loser. Okay.
Yeah, funky Bronco. You got where you're at because you're drunk and can't handle your liquor. You're right. That's
Who?
true.
Oh, you?
Son of a bitch.
I thought he was talking about me.
Shuley, hey Derek, according to you, who has the best looking man boobs? Chad, Joey C, Vince the midget, Rocco,
Jack.
Cardiff, Uncle Jack. Damn, Uncle Jack got on that list. Ouch.
I think Uncle Jack's got the best man tits, and he shows them off in his tank tops every night.
Damn. Are you not a fan of Uncle Jack? I guess I could ask.
Oh no, I love Uncle Jack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you go on a show. What am I talking about?
Yeah. Uncle Jack's a good dude.
Made a fortune.
I forgot, man. Yeah, I've seen you on
He
there
gets
with
the
Mr.
jokes.
Blue Sky a few times. Yeah, he's not a sensitive little bitch like Chad is screaming here. He's not a sensitive little bitch. Yeah, I'm not short. I'm not sensitive.
How tall is
Off
Chad?
on making fun of you, you
Is he-
dummy.
is
And
he
then you got a guy to your left trolling you.
Yeah, you know what? I could just do a screenshot and then I could do that. You think Bob will care?
He's doing a show for me right now. It's great. I have more viewers than you, John. You have more subscribers. You were a famous celebrity. I have 685 total from X.
All right, we don't need to watch any more of that shit. I think we get the idea. But yeah, watching John try to strike his channel in real time is amazing. But that is kind of the funniest thing is, I think Chad even mentions that later on. But that's what I found amazing was that John just believed those people. They sent him the messages to go strike his channel. John doesn't even realize that he didn't even play the audio of the fucking song that he's striking him for. So technically, there was no music. So I don't know. Like you would think YouTube would have a problem with that, with him going around trying to strike channels for stuff that didn't even happen without checking. Like he didn't even have the wherewithal to make sure that story was even true, dude. Like,
well, you're kind of there are supposed to be ramifications for doing that.
Yeah.
I thought
false strikes are a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So when people said he could get in trouble for that stuff, I actually think that's true.
It should be. Honestly, like you shouldn't be able to just randomly fucking strike shit for no reason. But John's a fucking retarded person. He's a retarded person.
All right, we got some more here. All right, we got a few more videos maybe to play here. Then
wait.
probably.
Chuck Puck is saying these guys are cracking on the mud fart while the mud fart is cracking on quad. Are you?
Yeah, I'm sure they're. I mean, I was on Ray's show on Monday night, so they probably are watching.
Oh, right.
From that show.
It's a fucking inception, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's the thing, Quad. You put yourself out there, and you don't give a fuck. You own everything you do. Props to you, because you don't give a fuck. Fuck them. You're doing your thing. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, that's true. I do not give a fuck.
No. And you're having fun doing it.
Exactly.
Exactly. It took me a minute to figure out, because I've heard you say that a bunch, and I was like, oh. Then I heard fucking Tukey say it. You got it from Tukey, right?
Right.
That's a
Dennis Miller used to say that. That's a Dennis Miller thing.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
So when you see like Christian Black, who was the Dennis Miller producer for years, he says it all the time too, because it's in his brain, deeply in his brain. Indeed.
I do appreciate.
Hey, Crumb, you know who you look like, bro, with that fucking hair? You look like the dude from that '70s show that went down for sexual assault.
Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nice, dude. I think I might just stream like this all the time now. This is my new look.
Yeah, it's funny.
Sorry.
It's funny look.
Yeah, it's good.
You look like a DJ, maybe from the '70s or something, for sure. So that '70s show's reference makes sense.
On the ones and twos.
You're kind of funky, man. That's the thing. You got a funky look about you.
WKRP, Cincinnati.
Fuck it, dude. Yeah, I don't take myself seriously. People take me serious, and that's on them. You know?
All right, we got some.
I'm sure I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but whatever.
Yeah, Ray has a Star Wars Mini on flag, and he pretends to fly that. He did. He had one in his room, and he can lie all he wants. I saw it. I saw him Millennium.
Yeah. Okay. So this is. I kind of wonder, like, what happened between Chad and Ray, why Chad hates Ray so much. And it sounds like they've been together in a bedroom. So I always wondered, like, we've guessed that they're both a couple of gay guys. Maybe they did do some gay shit together, and they have, like, maybe Chad is just a jilted lover.
I've been thinking this the same, and I don't get it, because Ray won't fucking go after Chad like Chad goes after Ray. And I don't understand why.
So Ray's the one that broke up with Chad. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just, it's a lover's quarrel in a way.
A lot of indicators for Chad, too. Look at that. He's a lifelong bachelor, no children of his own. Can't nobody come up confirm that he's actually had any girlfriends throughout his whole life. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that fucker's gay as a $3 bill.
Something about Ohio, dude. Something about Ohio.
Yeah, it's the fluoride. It's turning the Cleveland's gay. The Cleveland slows. It's turning the comedians gay.
I've met a few people from Ohio, and
you do?
something off about them. I dated a girl. I worked at Sam Goody. Sam Goody got it, and she was from Ohio. Fucking weirdest person I've ever met. Great blowjobs though.
Great blue jobs.
The blowies. It's Ohio. Well, also, the most U.S. presidents in our history have come from Ohio. So I don't know.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah, Ray has the Star Wars mini on flag, and he pretends to fly that. He did. He had one in his room, and he can lie all you want. I saw it. I saw a Millennium Falcon in his room in Astoria.
And how do you pretend to fly in
Ray's room?
I stayed at his house, and I walked back to his room.
You guys have slept together a lot.
Yeah, Ray has the Star Wars mini on flag.
That is very perceptive of Kate Meany to catch that, though. She caught it right away. I just remember that very distinctly.
Slept together a lot.
Yeah, you guys are gay. Hey, you guys are gay lovers, aren't you?
We didn't go over it. The fucking the black guy. The picture you got up now. We never went over that. What actually happened with that? And he said he went over it on his Patreon.
Yes,
he never did.
Yeah, that's what we're going over right now.
Oh,
absolutely.
Sweet. Let's get into it.
So this is his story back when it happened, of course. And then we have Doom's updated version of his finally coming clean. So let's do it.
Nice.
A shitty podcast. Then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, I get fucking hit from behind.
No, you didn't.
And they just start kicking and punching and punching and kicking. Two dudes.
Punching and kicking. Two dudes.
Look,
you see he's already got the Stonies logo up. You see he's got the Stonies logo up. That's so fucked up. Hilarious. He still had the Stonies logo up at that point.
Wow, he's accusing them. Yeah.
Everything.
Well, he was fucking with them, so that's why the story fits so perfectly, because he was already going after Cheetos.
Oh, was he?
His fucking Hitler mustache is so prominent here too, because I think he rubbed a little bit more on there.
Yeah, he did. He rubbed his face with the oil.
It's just racing through my mind right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I heard one guy say, "Don't fuck with Kumia." Swear to God. Hand to God. Hand to my mother. Hand to everything. Don't fuck with Kumia.
Hand to my mother. Right there. Complete lie. Like, who does that?
Thank you, Husey.
Oh, Husey, you fucking ball washer.
What are the chances? What are the odds?
Sitting like fucking Aaron right
And if you guys think this is some pro wrestling shoot, this is real life shit. I don't do steel toe. No, I don't do this shit. That's why I warned him. I go, stay the fuck away, dude. I get in. I've been going after Maxwell in Cleveland for 15 years because he started doing that shit.
Who's Maxwell?
I keep it real.
Real.
This was
Real
good
beat
acting,
up.
though. I mean, he should put this on a reel when he goes to do auditions for acting, because this was pretty good.
I know. What did he ever leave LA for, man? Looks like he just left a little too early, man. He did talk about that he used to hang out with Dan Soder in LA and all them guys, and maybe if he said that today, if only I would have just stayed in LA, maybe things would have turned out different. You wouldn't be. Hey, man, I get it. I get the regrets thing. If I wouldn't have jumped out of that tree, where would I be? That shit pops in your head here and there. It's true. It's a real fucking thing.
Yeah, it does, dude.
I get it, man.
I wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes with fucking pure anxiety if I had only made a different decision. Yeah.
Yeah. That should. It's part of
life.
Just part. Yeah. Exactly. It's etchy.
What's up, Gary? Go. Any comic/podcaster who takes this lightly can be surprised when stuff shows up at their door. Get well soon. Dude,
Zoo.
You guys know the story.
Zoo. I don't know what else he has to say in this clip. It can't be much.
Somebody sent me a fucking bike.
Oh, yeah, the bike.
A bicycle because my bike got stolen.
He's still riding.
So
Who has a like what 50-year-old dude has a bicycle stolen? That is actually hilarious that happened. It's somebody like he's down and out. It's the middle of the pandemic. There's no comedy going on. He ain't making shit on his Patreon. Back then, what was he making? Like $100 a month? Or it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But like, this is what annoys
He's
me
making up
about
for lost
people.
time, is what he's doing at this
Yeah,
point.
he is. Yep.
This is what annoys me about people like Chad, though. Like, he gets things sent to him. He gets food, coleslaw, pizzas, bikes sent to him.
Yeah, so
And he's
does
not
Ray, so
appreciative.
does
Like,
Kevin. Like all these guys, they all get.
I wish
shit
someone
sent
would
to them.
fucking send me something, dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks. Shout out to Flat Cat Jessica, dude. She's awesome. She sent me that shirt I've been wearing.
Yeah.
And magnets.
Yeah, Flat Cat.
Well, that was
Teamster
downright
Tim.
nice.
Teamster Tim sent me a box of old T-shirts, like MLC shirts and shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple cool things. Actually, that was pretty much all of it right there. But either way, I got shit, so I feel good about it. I know, even like used T-shirts, I still. I got an NLL shirt, a bunch of shirts, but whatever. It was fucking nice.
How did
of
they
them.
get your address? Did you give it to them? Did they ask, hey,
Yeah,
guys,
I
something?
gave it
Okay.
out.
All right.
Everybody's got my address, Crum, fucking dude, or
I know.
Mr. Meow,
I
Dr.
know.
Meow, I should say. But yes, everybody has my address. Trust me. Someone sent me a Domino's pizza one time, but they didn't pay for it. Sons of bitches.
Oh, that's foul.
I would have taken it if they would have paid for it.
Right.
I'm not fucking bashful.
Oh,
I'm
is that
not
how
like
they
a
do it
weirdo.
When they DoorDash
Yeah, they
food
just
to these people, they don't pay for it?
Yeah, they say cash on delivery. COD, baby.
That's dumb.
It's fucked for Domino's, the one place that does deliver out here. So, and I was unaware of that, so now I know. But I don't eat Domino's, so I'm good on that. I don't really eat.
My address is out there. I know it. I'm in it. Where I really got pissed off is when they put my aunt's address out there. 74-year-old woman lives alone. That's fucked up, man. It's not cool.
I can agree with that. I'll agree with you on that, Chad. That is fucked up.
I do agree.
I concur. Do you concur?
I do.
I concur. Yeah, so anyway, Chad Zumock finally comes clean about the Kumok country controversy. So there you go. Let's do it. So there was his lie. And of course, Anthony Cumia came up with the funniest one, turned him into the Tampalytic converters joke, which all-time great, good shit, hilarious. We love it.
It's even better because Chad cannot say the word. He can't say he said Cadillac converter.
Cadillac converters. Yeah, you can turn your Cadillac into a BMW. Just convert it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've heard more people say catalytic converter than catalytic. Yeah. That is a common one. Or whatever. There's a bunch of these words that catch people. I can understand.
Oh yeah, I can't speak.
If I eat a gummy, I probably say the same stuff.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I got mush mouth, marbles in the mouth.
Marbles. Sure. It happens, man. Especially with edibles or drinking. That kind of shit fucks you up.
Turn.
The turn.
I got a confession to make here.
I got a confession to make. Great.
About Cumia and Cumia's country. I never said this before.
No.
Since we're having a moment. It's Friday fun. So a lot of people always wonder what really happened and how it went down and all that. I'm being 100% honest. I got punched in the face. That happened.
Yeah,
I know people are like, oh, he fell down in Greece or he was stealing catalytic converters. Got it. Whatever. That's fine. Didn't happen. I never get upset when people say that because it didn't happen. But I was fucked up. I was a little drunk. Came home that night. Tried to sleep. And then I looked in the mirror. My eye was all swollen. I had dirt on my face. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I was angry. I was just fucking angry. Because I was angry not just at that, but everything that was going on. At the time, that pylon. I was really upset when Cumia jumped on that pylon with Carl because he got barking orders from Chrissy and everybody. And I was like, dude.
Yeah, which is kind of the funny thing that Ray, the show he does is the Ray Vito show, is absolutely just piling on the guy that is piling on right now.
Biggest pile on ever. Yeah.
So it's
You
like
got Scheckler. It's a pile on to Ray. Yeah. It's fucking.
He's just an
ridiculous how-
opportunist, man. He does not give a fuck about pile-ons.
No,
he
doesn't.
cared about when it was him.
Unless
getting
it's on
piled
him. Unless they're piling on
Right.
him. Yeah. I think Chad likes to pile in his ass. You know, like
pile driver.
Exactly.
I think that's a lot of the reason why he's so damn cocky right now. Nobody's been really going at him, you know. I mean,
Right.
Melton has not done shit on him, and
Yeah,
so,
he's really laid back. Yeah, he should have really
Fucking
gone in
nailed it,
on him when he had the chance, because the only thing that's happened since he laid off of him is Chad is blown up. Whatever, good for him. Fucking more power.
Chad
to you,
actually said
feller.
it like a couple days ago on his show, or maybe it was a week, whatever it was. I know he said it. I remember because it got me. I was like, what? He's like, "You come at me. I got a group." Like he feels like he has a group with him now. Like there's no piling on him because he's got this group. His chat, his people, everyone's got a we're doing it bracelet on. You know, like. He feels like he's got a community. I think that's what he wants. He wants to be a leader of a community on here. Like he loves
well,
it.
you know what? I'll
think
tell you
that-
what has been Chad's kind of modus operandi. He'd get where he'd have some up periods where it was going pretty good in the past, and he would get drunk, and he falls back into the same old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fuck up, and I would imagine that just because of how well he's been doing, there's a real good bender gonna get tied on here real fucking quick.
Well,
You
that's
make a
what we
great
all
point.
assume, but until
You
we
make a
see
great
it,
point
we
because
won't know.
he's been saying that he's been sober, right, for the last month or two. But last Friday night, he was drinking on the MLC show, and then
Right.
Saturday he did a live show, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a little hungover. I've been sober, but I drank last night." No, man, you've been drinking probably every night. He's lying to himself, and he thinks that he's not lying to himself, but he is. We all see it.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, his numbers aren't as big as I thought they would be on this show. There's nothing
Where's he
on
at?
right now. Is everybody just sleepy tonight? What the fuck's going on, man? Nobody's here. His show's way down 200, just barely over 200. And going down.
Is Melton on? Melton was doing a show tonight.
Oh, is that what's going on? I don't see it.
Might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, maybe that's the case. I don't know. I guess I could look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking. All right, yeah. Finish your thought though with this clip. I'm sorry I interrupted.
I didn't have a thought. We weren't getting in far enough to. He was just starting to explain it. He was saying the pile-on. He said I was going through a bad time,
pile-on,
and
that's
everyone
right,
was
yeah.
piling on, and so nobody likes onion is not live. So I don't know what is everybody fucking sleeping tonight. Jesus, dude. I have actually noticed. I don't know if you guys have. The numbers just on everything have been down. The money is down in the Dabbleverse, I do believe. Chad's blowing up like right when everything's on its downturn. Honestly, maybe people are just sick of the Dabbleverse a little bit right now. What do they call
it's
that?
the
Fatigue,
holidays.
Dabbleverse fatigue. Yeah, it's the days are weird because it's dark out. Even Kevin was talking about that, and I fall into the same thing this time of year when the days are this short. You go to like whatever, you eat dinner and it's already dark, and then you wake up and it's still kind of darkish, and it's like what you can't really get like your footing on the daytime.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, living in Florida, I mean, it's dark.
You're
at
a little
5:36, but it's still.
But at least it's
fucking
warm,
Florida.
right?
Like it doesn't feel like winter. I don't get the same thing as I think most
it's
people
been
do in the dark areas.
It hasn't got into the
I don't get-
40s in a week.
Yes, seasonal
The high temp.
affective disorder. SAD is not a thing in Florida. You know.
No, and they say that like the number one state for suicides is Alaska. What? Imagine that. Like there
that
are spots in
darkness.
Alaska that are dark for months. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, I lived in Maine for a while, and I had like
Honky.
3 friends that had SAD. They had fucking
Cabin
prescription
fever,
UV
baby.
lights that they just sit in
There's a
front of.
name for it. Cabin fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get those UV rays, man. It's got to be part of life. Whatever.
Vitamin D. No,
Us Vikings are made for it. Bring it on. We'll deal with it.
it is a thing, but everyone should move to Florida. It's beautiful.
That's right. Just like Chad from his low point, getting piled on. Move
It's supposed to be better than that, I thought. I realized Anthony Cumia is nothing more than a piece of shit scumbag like all these fuckers. Doesn't matter if he was on O&A or if he's friends with Joe Rogan. I go, you're just a piece of shit. You lied to me. You said I was great on your show. You loved having me. And then you're talking shit about me. Just being vicious. And you were like being the ringleader. You went from just, taking some jokes and stabs to like, really, let's get this guy.
No.
Amping up Carl to come after me. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. So within that second, I said, I'm going to blame this on Cumia's fans. And I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know how big it was going to get. I had no.
All right, before we hear this explanation, yeah, I would just like to say, no, actually, they were just watching him and saying, like, no, dude, this guy's getting drunk again. He's being an asshole. And then they saw the stolen credit cards. It was like a progression of Chad being a shithead, and everybody was slowly catching on to it. And then they started covering it. That's the progression. It's not like, hey, all of a sudden, like, Anthony Cumia is a shithead that's now making your life worse. You were slowly making your own life worse, dude. That's how it works.
Right. Exactly.
Chad is so delusional that he thinks that someone like Anthony would fucking think that hard about him ever. No, dude, have you ever? Anthony doesn't give a fuck about anything. Why would he care about you?
That's exactly it. And that's why, like, even when Kevin Brennan was calling in to quit, he didn't give a fuck really. Same thing with Chad. With Chad, right in this whole situation, right before this whole situation had happened, where he got punched in the face, he was trying to call in all the time to like In Hot Water and Anthony Cumia, and they were like, Gino took his calls and then laughed in his face and then hung up. But Anthony was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to Chad Zumock. Like, why would I want to do that? And he didn't take his call.
Chad's fucking fat-necked brain, he thinks that he's somebody. So there's got to be a reason why Anthony would say you're fucking, it's a one-off. Anthony doesn't think about you ever, sir. Never. No.
No clue.
I mean,
like the John Hamm, right? In the elevator. I don't think about you at all.
Yeah.
But
Anthony, I do actually believe when he says that. All these other guys in the Dabbleverse, I absolutely think they do think about everyone else in the Dabbleverse all the time. Yeah. But like, there's a few guys I actually believe when they say that. Anthony's one of them.
Totally.
I lied and went viral. Everyone talked about it, from Big J to Sam, Jim and Sam, everybody. And I go,
you remember earlier today when he was saying, I don't ever lie. When did I lie? Like, he always gets pissed off when people say he lies. And then he says like this, he admits when he lies. And it's dude, stop.
Right.
The juxtaposition from when the clip you showed before of him swearing to his mother, who is dead.
Yeah. My dead mother. Now he's like, yeah, I don't care about my dead mom.
Made it up.
Like, what?
He has no scruples, dude. He's a fucking piece of shit.
That's pretty scummy.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, like making fun of a dead 9-year-old. Real funny. Ho, ho. It's like, yeah. But apparently
he said that today on the show. It was something that caught my ear. He said, they're going after my 9-year-old dead brother.
Dead brother. Well, they can't go after
a dead person. You don't care.
Bob Levy. Yeah, Bob Levy. That's who he was talking about. Bob Levy's going to go after my 9-year-old brother and my dead mom. What's he going to do? Jizz on her picture again or like whatever? Like, yeah, because because you're making fun of his stepdaughter. Yeah, you probably will fucking make fun of that shit. Absolutely.
To me, it's
Why
more
wouldn't you?
shameful that this guy fucking brings up his dead brother's like
Yeah,
brings him
as
up
a
just for
defense for
clout or
himself.
whatever to get sympathy. It's just that's fucking shameful in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
dude,
like
no one
Stuttering
knew your-
John, Aaron, they all do that shit. They're happy to use their family as something to go after so that they can play victim. That's what it is.
Yeah, the victim.
They'll put them out there
That's
like a
what it is.
bullseye.
Yeah.
They're
Chad's
"Here,
like
please-
he
please
loves
go
to be a
after them."
victim. I think that's what we're getting to. He's a fucking permanent victim. It wasn't me. Someone else got me arrested for drinking and driving. It was someone else's fault for stealing the credit cards. It was a he I mean, how many times did he say it was a case of mistaken identity? He said that a bunch about the credit card thing. What? Whose identity? Dude's fucking crazy.
Oh,
yeah. The only mistaken identity was the cashier that actually let you use the credit card that wasn't
Right.
yours. That was a mistaken identity. Yeah, right. That in that
Mhm.
situation, I suppose.
Yeah, if you're using credit cards, and you gotta check ID. That's what I mean. I write that on my credit
Well, that
card.
used to be.
Check
Do you
ID.
remember like that used to be a thing?
Yeah.
You're my age. Like when
Yeah,
credit
yeah.
cards were around back in the 80s and 90s, you had to show a driver's license.
Had to.
If like
I
you-
mean, there's times
Yeah.
now. There's a store I go to, and if you spend over $50, you use a credit card. They say, "Can I see your ID?" I mean, it still happens.
I never see that. Like you could go in there with a Shaniqua. I could go in there with a Shaniqua Bonaparte's fucking credit card and
Right.
use it. They would not ask one question. I guarantee.
Nope, they don't.
They've
They
changed
don't.
that policy, man, which I think is bad precedent. It allows everyone to be fraudsters.
Totally. Chad's a constant
Or
victim.
Like
that's what it
stores
is.
just have that loss prevention. They're just like, yeah, 10% of our profits are going to be for theft.
Gone.
They're like, yeah, we just write it off as theft write off. Or
it's called
same
shrinkage.
thing with the credit cards, right? They're like, yeah, we know we're going to lose 10% of all sales to theft. And it's like, yeah, we're okay with that. What? Like, stop being okay with this
retail.
stuff.
I've worked in retail for a long time. It's built into the fucking the business.
The numbers.
Model. Shrinkage. Yeah.
Right. Shrinkage? Yeah, that's something I get when I swim in cold water.
shit. This is getting out of control. I knew eventually I'd have to come clean. Melton really hitched his wagon to that, trying to make a name for himself and getting involved with that. By the way, he knew nothing the whole time. So I came clean with it because my whole thing was the problem with these.
Honestly, nobody knew nothing because he did get punched in a bar. We all, I mean, he got lippy in a bar, and there you go. But he came up with a good story. That's why no one, of course, no one's gonna know what the fuck happened except for you, Chad. Duh.
Man, it would be
Warriors.
so fucking awesome if Chad got lippy with me in a bar. And that would be so fun. Please.
It's a little midget. That's what. So, like Uncle Jack, I was telling you, he filmed all the sets in AC. Chad, Gino, and Keanu. He filmed all three sets. But yeah, he whatever. Uncle Jack's a regular sized dude. Pretty good shape for a younger, whatever. He's older than me, I think, actually. But
yeah, he's old.
Yeah, he said none of them are impressive dudes. Chad, Stuttering John, whatever. They're just, and Gino's like a tiny little guy too. He was saying that about Chad and John, especially John, that he's like a little midget, nothing, little fat pork barrel little boy, like a nothing.
Barrel
And he said, and he said Chad's not much better. So I think Chad may have lost a couple pounds by now, but I'm not. Who knows?
I mean,
You might find out soon enough, right, Dr. Meow?
Yeah, man.
Yes, that would be awesome, Doctor.
Honestly, I wish I could have gone down this weekend because he's been talking about going to side splitters with Sam Tripoli this weekend.
Right. That would be amazing.
Yeah, it'll happen soon enough. And I always wonder.
You should try to go down to the one where he's going to be pretty soon. He's going to be at the location. Are you close enough to Cape? What is it?
Coral? Cape Coral. Nah, it's a little further. Yeah. It's
okay, so you're better off going to side splitters then.
Yeah, I need. He doesn't.
Well, you can
here's
meet
the
him at
thing.
Side Splitters, and then Stuttering John can meet him at that other one and allegedly whoop his ass or whatever.
I mean, I'm not. I definitely could get down to Cape Coral or where does John live? Or was the
John's
club
Cape Coral.
Yeah,
that's correct.
That's about 6 hours from.
Yeah, that's a long drive. That sucks.
Fuck
that. Don't worry about that. You go to the close one. John can go box. You can go box Chad in the parking lot.
Here's the thing. I actually fucking well, I know Chad would never do it. There's a club in Jacksonville, Comedy Zone. Chad's never worked there. I wish they would book him. And I've called and I've said, hey, you guys ever get Chad Zumock? And they said, who?
Chad who?
Chad who?
I love it.
But I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely gonna go down there soon. And I wonder if Chad would even. He wouldn't know what I look like, I'm sure. So it'll be incognito.
Well, he will soon enough, right?
Yeah. I'll wear the wig.
Thank you, Tracy, who just became a YouTube member of the BYB podcast. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, yeah, Tracy.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Tracy. Thank you.
Tracy.
Hey, I see Tracy all over the place. She's a good chatter.
She's a good egg. Yeah, she's a good egg.
She's a good egg.
Wish her well. I wish you well. I hope you enjoy your membership.
Quad, you're friendly with Ray, and I am. I've asked him, like, why don't you do a show going after Chad like he does you? Like he does a show about you. Why don't you? He's like, nah, man, I don't want to get into that dirt. So I mean, to Ray's credit, he's like, it's hack. This is hack shit. It's personal attack hack.
Yeah, he wants to be silly.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's just be silly. And yeah, it's just good natured ribbing, right, guys? Come on.
I noticed another
Ray,
thing about this.
you know how many times I've told Ray he needs to go after people, and he's just like, nah.
Yeah.
I get fucking pissed
gotta
off
give Ray
hanging out
credit.
with him, and then I see people picking on him, and then I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I get pissed off, and then he's like, and then I'm like, whatever, if that's how it's gonna be, you don't have to, but he does talk me off a cliff sometimes because I'll call up and be like, dude, fuck Kevin Brennan. Were you not watching the show you were just on? Like, do you know, like the guy fucking hates your guts and treats you like shit. What are you doing
And then you
on
go
that
crawling
show?
back to him.
I was like, for $100? Are you serious? Fuck that guy. It's like, fuck that guy.
Dude, that's funny as shit, Quad, because I've said the exact thing verbatim what you just said.
Yeah,
Ray.
I'm sure
Like, dude,
lots of people
these
probably
people are saying, you say these people are your friends, yet the things they say about you, I wouldn't say
Your friends
about
don't
my
treat you
worst
like that.
enemy.
Right.
Like,
He
what the
needs
fuck
the
are you
money,
doing?
goddammit. He needs the fucking money. What can we say?
Whatever.
No,
I'll call him a
think
Cleveland slow or make jokes about him, but
puts
I'm
Kevin
whatever.
on a pedestal like he's this comedy fucking great genius. Kevin's not. He's not. He's a funny comic, sure, but nobody likes him in the comedy community. He's a piece of shit person.
Yeah, he's a cunt. I mean, obviously, if you watch MLC for a couple hours, you'll know the guy's a cunt. It doesn't take long to figure that out. It's pretty
And he's
obvious.
stupid as shit. They were watching. This is what I gotta say. The other day, they were Ray Kevin and Chad were watching Ray open up baseball cards, and they're both saying like baseball cards are stupid. These are dumb. How do you even fucking? He opened it up and now it's in a plastic thing. It's like no, he put it in a plastic thing. Like you're retarded, Kevin. But then Chad was like, yes-anding, or not even yes-anding. He was washing Kevin's balls and saying, baseball cards are so fucking gay. These are they're so dumb. Who collects baseball cards? They're worthless. I was watching Ray or Chad, the Ray DeVito show with Chad and Chow. They were watching Ray open baseball cards. And Chad was going on and on about how many baseball cards he has, how long he's collected baseball cards. Like he was going on and on about how he's a baseball card guy, better than Ray. He knows more about baseball cards than Ray would ever know. But then when he's on with KB, he's going to be like, baseball cards are fucking dumb. He's no conviction, no fucking backbone, no spine. It's fucking disgraceful.
No, agreed.
Sorry. going on a tangent there.
No, let's go ahead and finish up
I
this.
get heated. I fucking collect baseball cards. I've been collecting them since I was fucking a child. I got a ton of them. They're worthless, sure. Some of them aren't. I got a bunch of ones that are.
Yeah, I have
worth some
baseball
money.
cards. I mean, I collected baseball cards till I was 12, and then I think they're out in the garage right now, just sitting there.
Take them out of the garage.
Actually, no, they got wet. They got wet. They got fucking
no.
Oh, yeah, they did. So I didn't really care. Obviously, they've been out there for
Dude, my baseball cards
30
in my
years.
closet.
I was a little bummed when I saw that, though. It took me back to being a 12-year-old, as if I should give a fuck about baseball cards, but still.
Oh, dude, that was me and my dad's thing. We went baseball card hunting, is what we called it back in the day. It was fucking.
And they're worth nothing now.
I got some that are worth some money, honestly.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but I just mean they're a tenth of what they were worth in the 90s, which in the 90s
back
was
in the
like
90s,
the heyday.
In the 90s, my dad's like, this is your future, son. You're gonna be a millionaire. No, sorry, Dad.
Right.
All right.
That was the thought when me and you were kids. That was the thought that shit was like worth gold. It was like gold.
I collected a lot of.
And then it was
non-sports
Beanie
cards,
Babies
too.
and Pogs and a bunch of other non-shit, and all of that stuff is worth nothing. So there.
Well, and now and I do this with my son. We collect fucking Funko Pops. I got a fuckload.
Oh,
of them.
no.
They're yeah, I know. But
oh no, don't
like
admit to
collecting
that
shit.
in public, my brother. Shit.
Hey, listen, I don't care. I got no shame.
Oh, here's your Lou the God segue. There you go. There.
What is he, a Funko Pop guy?
Yeah,
big time Funko Pop. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'll send you
I
guys a
worked with
picture
that
later.
guy.
I'll send you a picture later of my collection, and you. Can
And he
fucking
like
call
one
me
time
a
he
fag.
showed me his Funko Pop collection. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. You guys, we'll let you live.
Hey, when you got kids, and you
I get it.
You know,
no, don't say that. Come on, now. You know you want.
is that even worse, Honk? I'm sorry.
No, you love them fucking Funkos. Don't play us.
I mean, I really can't speak too much wearing a fucking stupid outfit I'm wearing now. That's right.
Oh, you look great. Don't.
Halloween was recent enough, I guess.
Right.
Call me PPP and Worski.
Oh
God. Yeah. Don't even start me on that. Fucking. Wow, that's a train wreck over there at the Kino Casino, man. All right, let's
I can't
finish
get over
this
that
up.
picture of his balls and his butthole.
His butthole, yes. I've seen very recently Jings and Nothing and Andy Worski. Both of their ball sacks and assholes gaping wide open. I'll probably not be able to get that image out of my mind for at least months, if not years.
The length of the dangle on that PPP dude's fucking balls is fucking crazy, dude. Like,
sag is real.
It's fucking crazy.
He's a little
Well,
young
he
for
does
that.
pull on them fuckers all day, so that's gonna help. Gravity.
I don't like
Or
that.
it'll do the opposite of help. But yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
These guys, I see all the lying they're doing, and I was like, I don't want to be these people. I don't want to be these people. So what I tried to do, and I hope I'm doing it, and I try hard.
I
want to be the voice of reason. I want to be the voice of truth, good or bad. Even if the truth you don't like it, the narrative or whatever that is, or I'll take negative criticism if I tell the truth, and I'm hoping I can build trust with my audience by doing that, because everyone's lying. Melton, Carl, everybody's lying. And I'm like, I'll be honest with the audience. And hopefully they'll see that eventually. And guess what? That's happening. So I appreciate it. And I'm going to continue to be as honest as I can. I'm going to call out these motherfuckers for what they are. And I'm going to point at serious hypocrisy, because Stuttering Don lies like a motherfucker. He's always calling out hypocrisy. Well, he's the biggest liar out of all of them. So this is what I'm going to do from this day forward. I'm going to.
Didn't he start this clip off? We watched the other clip where he was talking about what do you mean I struck Cardiff? What do you mean? And he started the phone call. So he wants to be honest and not lie anymore, but I've caught him lying a bunch lately. And Cardiff did too. Credit to Cardiff. Cardiff called him out for all that fucking stuff when he called into the Dabbler the other night. Nailed him on that stuff.
Yeah. Cardiff is good at that. He's got a good eye and he remembers shit, or he's
right.
I don't know what he's doing, but He's good at calling people out on their stupid shit that they lied about.
Bingo.
Just be as honest as I can with the audience, because I think in this day and age, with where the world's going, just in politics, everything, we just want honesty. We're looking for truth. We want something. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever.
A Democrat.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say it. Another one. Slow. He's a Cleveland slow, man. And what the slow is from the brain to his mouth is slow. That's what the slow is. Actually, like a huge. Someone should do a huge, long, extended clip of just him pronouncing his worms.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, we all do it here and there, but he does it.
Yeah, but he's
fucking 10 times in one sentence.
Yeah, he's a failure. Consistently.
We want honesty right now. We're sick of bullshit. That's the cool thing about social media and technology is we're getting more information than we did back in the day. We find out how corrupt these motherfuckers are, how much they lie to us for financial gain and power, how much scumbags these guys.
So you guys think that Chad Zumock would lie and deceive us to make monetary gains?
No way. No way.
Do you think he would lie? Do you think you would create a narrative to make money?
No. Nobody with what is it? What was it? Fucking 15 theft charges would never fucking lie about stealing your money.
Right.
He's a very honest man.
He would just say, "Look at my left hand," while his right hand was rifling through your pockets. That's all he would do. No big deal. Yeah. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Guys are, I mean, Hollywood's exposed, politicians are exposed, podcasters are exposed. So
comedians are exposed.
I think what I look for is honesty in news and people I follow and people that are with me, people I make moderators that see through bullshit.
Shout out, G-Rob.
Because we're tired of it. So I'm going to try my best to be as honest as humanly possible, and I'm not going to grift you. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm going to try to be the best podcaster I possibly can be. And to quote a former radio personality who is no longer in radio, who has ran out of radio after that long rant, I want to quote
existed.
Benjamin
Gone
Bornstein.
existed. You're done.
Maxwell.
And pond.
That's for Bill from Jersey and any loser Cleveland fans I still have that know what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you very much. I'll get off the soapbox. I know people want to be coming here ranting and raving and yelling at these losers. We will. We'll get to it.
Hit the like button.
That is what they want. They want the yelling, the going after, the attacking.
I love Doom's clips at the end when he has like that outro. It's always different, and that one with Elisa Jordan slapping that fucking dude in the face. That's funny, dude.
Yeah,
he's good at that. That Doom is good at those clips.
Oh shit! It's over. Wow. I'm surprised. Also,
what the Ray
DeVito? The Ray DeVito. Yeah, he must just try to get in and do quick hitters. I think he did a longer show the other night because Tracy Jane was on there, and then KB came in. And wow, actually, if you think about it, yeah, he's had KB on twice recently on the Ray DeVito show. Two different KBs, of course, but KBs nonetheless. One much hotter than the other.
Can we talk about KB? How fucking lame his show is lately?
I think we covered that kind of, didn't we?
All right. I just like shitting on him.
I mean, we I know you do. I kind of do too. Yeah, he seems to have. He does say your name when he's doing his show, so I think you have got under his skin to some degree. I guarantee I have, just by being on all these shows lately and talking shit. He said some fucking horrible stuff about me lately, and I'm fine with it, but it's funny.
It's fair to say you're not on the Christmas card list. That's for damn sure.
Indeed.
It's just such obvious grifting at this point to me. It's shameful. I mean, he's like, I'm retired, and I'm just gonna sit here and fucking eat crackers. And then
yeah, he was talking about that
not
today.
talk for 5
The
minutes.
governors, I think governors hit him up to come out there for the New Year's Eve special, and he was like, "Yeah, hey Kevin, you still retired, man?" And yep. And I get it though. I mean, you could walk into your extra room, sit down, turn on the computer, or you can travel all over the place for probably less money. Let's be honest. Like I think stand up comedy is probably pays
totally.
worse than turning on the cash machine, the super chat machine.
Right.
The super chat machine goes brrr.
Yeah, no,
Dan sent that in.
I get that 100%. It's a way easier gig. He's making way more money by doing nothing, but he's blatant about it. At least some of these creators, these comics that do podcasts, they're not so blatant about it. Put in your face like, yeah, I'm gonna put on a piece of shit show and you're still gonna watch it. Fuck you.
Right.
Just
I mean, that's what you're talking about, right?
Fucking-
The production value.
Yeah.
Because he'll go in
Not even
there,
the
he'll turn the
production value,
machine
just be
on,
funny.
and he'll be quiet for 3 minutes until the super chats start rolling in, so he could pull up a super chat to talk to. It's like like whatever. He'll come in there with some outrage. He'll find something to be pissed off about that day, and that'll be what
It's
he wants to
Ray.
start the show off. Yeah, it's Ray or it's
Ray,
whatever.
or
There's
Pat
a
Dixon.
long list of people he fucking hates. Pat Dixon's been on that list a lot lately, for sure.
Did you watch today? He was. I don't know why they call her Gilly. The fat Felicia.
Her last
Fat
name's
ugly redhead that looks like Axl Rose. Yeah, go ahead.
And Gillespie, that's why her last
He
name.
was like she, and then she's like, oh yeah, Pat was Zoom sexting with Ari Jane. She's like, I know it because they were on a show when they were both flirting, and then they both left at the same time. So he was having Zoom sex with her, and then KB's like, Zoom sex? What is that? Like, what? You fucking retarded, dude? Like, you don't know what phone sex is with the fucking on the? Do you know what Zoom is, Kevin?
Yeah, Zoom. He really could not get the concept. He's like, I don't get it. But it's like, what are you talking about, dude? You're on pretty much a Zoom call by yourself every day. It's the same shit. The only difference is you don't hit the live button. You better not if you're gonna do phone sex. Whatever.
And his people,
It's not
his
complicated.
apologists, his
Everyone
fans
has done
will
it.
say, "Oh no, he was doing a joke." Well, first of all, if
He's
he isn't,
just too old to
he isn't.
understand.
And if he is doing a joke, it ain't funny.
boomer.
Yeah, because everybody knows exactly what that Zoom call sex is all about.
You don't know what fucking phone sex is, Kevin? I don't understand. I don't understand it.
He's an
I
old
don't get it.
man. He can't stand in a room by himself. He'll shrivel up. What are you talking about? Wow.
Yeah. Fucking the dude still rides a bike like Chad. There's a thing here.
Well,
They
he's
all
been
ride
riding
bikes?
bikes since he was 4 years old.
I've been riding this bike since I was 4. That might have been Rob Saul. I bet Rob Saul rides a bike. You know who doesn't ride a bike? Bob Levy. No bike riding.
I was going to say me, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Bob's way too cool to be seen on a bicycle. Absolutely, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I like Levy.
Yeah, I love Levy, man.
Yeah.
I do think he's the coolest, and I really don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about that. I know there's a lot of people that are haters on that, but whatever. Levy's cool, man. I like Levy
because he's not. I don't think he understands what he's doing. He isn't pretending.
And he's himself.
And he's
I
himself.
do think so.
Yeah, he is.
All these other guys are playing a character, man. Fake outrage guys or whatever.
I don't know anything about doing characters, so
right.
I'm 100% authentic.
That's just Halloween costume.
Yeah,
I thought your
Crumb
Danny
is my real
Masterson
name.
was dead on, bro. I mean, you look just like him with those glasses. I'm
Have
serious.
you guys ever heard about L. Ron Hubbard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scientology, love it. Big fan of the Scientology community.
Let me give you a.
I'm just saying that so they don't come kill me. By the way.
Right.
Let's check your thetan count, and come.
No, we're not getting into that. That ain't happening.
No, I'm trying to go off the Masterson fucking
Easy.
Scientology.
You should go sit in a jail cell right now if you want to be Danny Masterson.
How fucked up is that though? That guy was on like a hit show, very popular,
plowing underagers.
Yeah,
right.
And now he's in jail for the rest of his life. He had it all, dude.
Getting raped.
Having it all doesn't mean you're not willing to throw it away. Just ask Chat Zumock. Just ask him about that shit.
Dude, he's not
temporarily
getting raped.
for his case.
I've looked into this. He's doing really well in jail. People like him. I wouldn't say a shot caller, but he gets respect just because of who he was.
No.
In jail.
You don't understand how that works. He has money that he can put on other people's on their tabs so that they can get stuff from the concession. And the way that works is he's paying people to be his bodyguard. He's paying people to be his friend. That's the one good thing about having money in prison is you can be a baller like that. Yeah. And being a shot caller, it's all financial.
Yeah. Well, you also got to be willing to do some dirty shit, I've heard, in jail to be an actual shot caller. You got to fucking stab a dude or something.
I heard.
Allegedly.
I shouldn't say, but I got a high school friend that's on death row in North Carolina.
So you did hear. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. No, actually, death row is it's so different than regular prison. Those guys do not get to hang out with anybody. They're all by themselves. It's pretty fucked. Whatever, they got themselves in that situation, so I'm all about it. Put them down.
This guy I know, he's written 2 books and he has a podcast on death row.
Wow.
That's weird
shit. I'll let you guys know about it in DMs.
Backstage.
That could be a fucking. That could be a show right there. And I've tried. I want to actually interview him at some point on my new podcast.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I think at some point we'll get. I'm gonna get Matty Odell from Censored TV. Like I've been talking to him. I won't say where, when, whatever, but yeah, Ryan Katsu Rivera, Matty Odell from Censored TV. I think both of them are
good
gonna
for
end
you,
up here
man.
on BYB.
That's
nice.
Good.
I do talk to those guys on a regular basis, so it's kind of cool getting to know them. Considering you know how it is being a fan and then getting to meet those dudes and talk to them and stuff, and then it's like, hey guys, I happen to be on a podcast. Ryan knows all about it, but Maddie, whatever.
I like Ryan.
He's that's why I would have Maddie on the show, though. That's what I was going to say is just the fact that we could probably get him to talk all about he can't talk much about the Hell's Angels stuff, but he can definitely, because they don't they don't.
Yeah,
right. You don't talk about that shit once you leave them. They don't like that stuff. But you could definitely talk about prison and arrests and all that fun shit.
Yeah, the shit you can talk about, you can talk about. Yeah,
the shit you can talk about.
Yeah.
So should be a lot of fun to get both of those guys on. I love watching all that stuff uncensored myself. I know not everyone's a fan of it, so what? Maddie's cool as fuck.
My Compound subscription carried over to censored.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're set.
And I watch. I mean, Gavin, I like him, but he's a little weird.
The putting stuff up his butt. He actually was just bitching about that yesterday on the show. He was like, yeah, I don't know what it is with all these young guys that think I did all this gay shit. And it was like, you kind of did, bro, but whatever. I don't really care about it. He did butt plugs and stuff. I don't care, but whatever. You did do it. So if they don't like it, I do understand that. Like right-wing Christian dudes don't like butt stuff, and it's not funny whatsoever to them. I kind of understand that. I feel that kind of like that, but not so dead set on it. So I'm malleable, as they say.
Oh, nice word.
Yeah. Some of his like prior statements from years ago. It's probably just I took it personal.
What, the 10 things I hate about Jews?
No.
You're Jewish, aren't you?
No, he would go on like diatribes about like men who like take care of their kids or fucking not men, shit like that. Like, I don't know.
Oh, like divorcees?
No, like there. I'm just there's something that stuck in my head. He said a couple years ago about like because I was a stay-at-home dad for a while, and it's like he would look down upon
guys
that.
that
Like you're not a
aren't
fucking
the
man because you're
man.
It's like
money
I
earner.
don't know, man.
Right.
You make everyone's different. You got decisions. If the lady's making more money and you don't want your kids to be raised by strangers, someone's gonna stay home.
God damn it! That's not what I said at all. Fuck you, frick. I didn't say. God, I don't know what I said at this point, but I don't think it was that. Let's just say
It's open to butt stuff.
Fucking thing I'd do butt stuff anytime soon, feller. And don't try to get me to either.
Not to be too personal, but do you feel your butt?
I feel my entire body, man.
Oh.
I have feeling. I just don't have movement. That's the main problem.
I mean, honestly, I've never really talked to somebody that is a quadriplegic or even paralyzed.
So you know how a spinal cord works, right? Either you can completely cut it and you feel nothing below that. So like if you broke right here completely, you would feel nothing below that. Or have movement or anything. You would have nothing below that. So like people that break their necks completely, like at the neck spot, they most likely won't live for one. But also they will have like, you won't be able to move your hands, breathe. Like Christopher Reeves, he pretty much was like on a breathing machine, man.
Yeah.
And he ran out of air. Like his lungs just gave up. So he was only in his like 50s, but he just could not breathe. So he just pretty much ran out of air. That's how he died. Pretty harsh, but whatever.
But like you can't move anything, but you can still feel it. Like if someone
I have
pinches
movement,
your ass,
right?
You can feel it.
I do have movement, but just not enough. I can move my toes a little bit. I can move my legs just a little bit.
Did you just
get boners?
If somebody pinched his ass, could he feel it?
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like I can feel a fly land on my toe.
Wow.
See,
I can't move my fucking toe.
In
to get it off.
In my
I
stupidity,
can't kick that fly.
I always figured someone that was paralyzed or whatever, they couldn't feel anything. So that's my ignorance, honestly. But it
just made me a lot dumber.
You could do a show just on people asking you questions about what it's like to be you.
No, plenty of people have asked me these questions.
Yeah, but they're asking you in a fucking dickhead way, like, "Oh yeah, you fucking."
Which is still, it's better. It's funnier to ask me in a dickhead way, honestly.
So you can feel your dick getting sucked. That's all. Hell yeah.
Oh, fucking
Cheers.
A, man. I can feel that BJ. Yeah. Hey. See you in Las Vegas, KB.
Oh, dude. I hope KB blows you.
I'll definitely ask.
Brennan.
I'll definitely ask, but I can't force her to anymore.
I mean, honestly, like sympathy hand job at least. Right?
Yeah, sympathy handy. Yeah, now we're talking.
Fucking jerk this.
You don't even have to look me in the face. Look the other way while you're doing it. I don't even care.
Nice.
I'm a gentleman.
I won't come in your face. Just in your hand. I got no squirt power. Right? Can you arc it?
Man.
Can you Chad Zumock arc it?
No, not that much.
I can't either, so I don't think that's a fucking paralyzed or
no arc,
able.
no redemption arc on that one. All right, let's get out of here, guys. What do you say?
All right. Fun times as always, fellas. Thank you for having me.
Hawk, why don't you go ahead and shout yourself out? Are you ever going to do another show, man?
Actually, I am this week here. On Friday. Finally got my shit together right. So at Honk's House on Twitter, Honk's House 666, and YouTube at Honk the Clown. Thank you for having me once again.
Hell yeah, man. Like, what do you think your show's gonna be about this weekend? Like, what do you guys cover over there?
Lou, I'm gonna be doing stuff on Lou the God and Jason Bardo X will be who I'm covering.
Oh, Jason Bardo X. What could possibly? I know you hate Lou. What's up with the Jason Bardo X thing?
Oh, I don't hate Jason Bardo X. It's just that, well, you'll see when I put.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. That I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.